Well, this is awkward. Bro, me and Beto over here vibing and
Just having a whole fucking conversation.
Yeah. We thought we were recording.
Yep.
All right.
Welcome to the official first week of this podcast. And for those that don't know, any clarification, we had to change our name.
Copyright reasons.
So this is our first week as a new name. Second week doing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's everyone?
Introduce yourself first. Yes.
Yeah, my name's Beto.
Hi, Beto.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Peter, Pedro.
Alvaro.
And it's me, Al.
Anyways, I brought up a little topic right now that one has to go, and we were talking about cereal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right,
Fruity Pebbles.
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, and what's the other one?
It wasn't Fruit
Fruit
Loops.
Fruit Loops. Yes.
I'm gonna change it because I did say Fruity Pebbles at first. I'm gonna say Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Because you know what I was thinking when you said Captain Crunch? Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's actually pretty good with cookies in it.
Whoa.
Cookies?
I've never tried it with
Yeah,
cookies.
it's fire.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you want to get diabetes too, but
Bro,
it's
that's
pretty
my
good.
go-to. That one and when they had the dulce de leche, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Man,
I've never tried those.
those are the churros.
Yeah,
But I don't eat
it's
those
pretty
anymore.
good. But no, I think Captain Crunch?
Captain Crunch.
Yeah, that has to go.
Yeah.
I see. I'm not really into I'm a person that sticks with one.
Motherfucking cornflakes, probably.
Bro, cornflake with like 3 scoops of sugar.
Oh, hell no.
Some
Hey,
bananas
no,
in it. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That
Yes,
shit's
with
good.
bananas.
Yep.
Hey, knock on wood, I haven't got diabetes.
Hey.
That's all I'm saying.
You might have just jinxed yourself.
Cornflakes was the struggle, I feel like, of cereal.
Really?
I did not like. I used to do that cornflakes and mix it, with something that was like really sugary.
Okay.
But yeah.
You know, cornflakes I feel like are good. I'll do those from time to time. Margarita
It's
still gets them.
healthy.
Yeah. But I do the sugar and the bananas.
Okay.
Um,
Here's one that you might remember. Life.
that's what was going to be my next question. What's your OG cereal?
Yes, Life.
And mine is Life. Have you guys ever had Life?
No.
No,
actually,
bro.
What?
Next
If
time
it was
you go,
Cheerios, it was Fruity
bro,
Pebbles.
trust me. Go to Walmart, buy you a box of Life. Don't get a
Yes.
big one. Just get a small one.
Yeah.
So you
Again,
can
we're
test
not sponsored by Walmart,
Yeah.
so sponsor us, please.
Or Kellogg's. or any company, really. But Life, you guys don't know what that looks like? Let me pull up a picture for
I
you guys.
actually, I think so. Okay, I don't know if you guys done this, but if you take a box of Kellogg's,
Uh-huh.
right, like just your normal, cereal without sugar, and have you done, the cornflakes or whatever?
Yeah.
Have you done your fried chicken with
cornflakes?
with cornflakes?
Like the
actual
instructions that it tells you on
like-
the back.
Yeah, like actually smash it and then use that as a breading.
No.
You guys haven't done that?
No. I see it on the
Oh.
packaging.
It's actually fucking good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really crispy
Wait, it says in the box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of the recommended,
No way.
for fried chicken. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, fried chicken.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, fried chicken.
yeah. I've been tempted, but
It's good.
thing is, I don't know how to make fried chicken.
Hey, a cookout?
good.
We need to try it.
Cookout?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the better cook here? Because I don't want to just rely on anyone to make it.
I personally feel like it has to be.
No,
Al
I don't
or-
think me. I think you.
I think you, Alvaro,
Maybe.
because
I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to try it. I just don't want someone to fuck
I
it
will
up.
say I have stepped up a little bit on my cooking skills because, and now that I have Evie, I have to cook more,
Hmm.
and so, and I don't like cooking the same thing or eating the same thing. So I try to.
He cooking up some PB and J's.
Those
Hey, bro, those,
Uncrustables. Yeah,
those crustables are fire.
Okay. We can come back to the whole cooking the same shit again here in a second because I really want to understand you guys' point of view on that. But going back to this whole cereal thing, one that just popped in my mind, Raisin Bran.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't.
I
don't
I
like.
Because you
can't do
remember
it.
growing up on those,
Yes,
don't you?
I would have to be in the mood for it. It wasn't like an everyday thing. That one was a struggle to the struggle.
What's the one that?
But this is life. If you guys
Oh,
haven't
it's
tried
like it's like your
like Chex Mix.
Your
almost.
checks, yeah,
Yeah, but it tastes way different than Chex Mix.
Oh, yeah.
Don't I mean,
Completely better.
Yeah, it doesn't have all that garlicky flavor that.
No, because there's like
There's like
actually-
a classic or
classic
original,
one.
I
Yeah, yeah.
guess.
Well, this one, try it. This
Okay.
is
It's actually good.
I love
Oh,
it, dude.
Okay, so call me crazy, but whenever I do eat my cereal or whatever, I cut up some cookies in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just told us, and I was
Yeah. But like Oreos, or you can do oatmeal, or you can do
Ah,
chocolate chip and just
hmm.
put them in there. And I think it's really good.
never did
Very
oatmeal.
sweet though. So you gotta have like
With the cereal in there.
with the cereal in there
Huh.
and some
You lost me.
cold,
with the sweet.
cold milk.
You know what my fat ass does, bro? I eat the cereal, and with that leftover milk, that's when I put the cookies in. Animal crackers
Oh, yes.
or just any Chips Ahoy, I let them just sit in there and let them fall. Scoop them out.
Bro, what's
Mhm.
wrong with me? Because I don't think out of the box with food.
Hey, bro.
I'm like,
Dude.
all right, I'm finished sipping on my milk.
It's just one of those things that you learn with the struggle. Like, I don't know.
Or just
what kind of-
curiosity, really.
That's it.
what kind of struggle we talking about? Because I struggle.
I don't know. I don't think having cookies is a struggle. That's a benefit, bro.
I mean, that's like, what was it? Maybe once or twice a month,
Yeah.
if any.
I have a question though. What do you guys do? You pour the cereal first or the milk first?
Oh, you really want to start fights here, don't you?
No,
No, I pour cereal.
Cereal.
okay,
Yep, cereal first.
If you don't pour cereal first, we're
You're
gonna have fucking problems.
Well, next time you see Margarita, let her know.
No way.
Oh,
She
She does
pours
that?
the
She
milk.
pours the milk first.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah, and then she heats it up.
Oh yeah,
and then
that's
she pours it in.
that's
wait,
a
wait,
really
heats it up.
yeah, that's a
Oh,
really
yeah.
common thing.
I'm fucking throwing hands. Whoever heats up their milk.
Oh, dude.
That's a
Well,
really common.
You have
thing.
not been on the Discord.
Yeah, well, yeah, our buddy Chupa.
Yeah.
You've heard about him,
Yeah,
right? He does that.
puts fucking everything in the fucking microwave
And
apparently.
yogurt.
That's disgusting.
Wait, yogurt
can't-
Yes,
in
he
the,
fucking-
Puts yogurt
Yes.
In the microwave?
He tells us 10 seconds, and it's amazing.
Wait,
I'm like,
what?
no, that's straight diarrhea, dude.
That's disgusting, man.
Yo, this buddy is just running. He's
Yeah.
like
It's
podrido en el estómago, maje.
That's
Wait, no, but I
crazy.
know. Okay, so the heating milk, I know for me it's new, but when I visit Mexico, it was common. They thought I was weird because I was drinking my milk cold.
no.
Yeah, because
People-
they heat
man,
up
people
their...
down there drink the milk out of the cow, bro. What do you expect? That thing's warm.
No. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a regular milk carton and everything. It was like
That's
just the
sick.
same thing.
I
They're
can't
like,
do it.
I mean, I was treated really, really nice over there, and my stepdad's grandma was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you breakfast," and she asked what I wanted. I'm like, "Oh, I'll just take cereal." She's like, and then I started eating it. I was like, "Why is my milk so warm?" And she's like, "Oh, we warm up our milk here." And I asked my mom. She goes, "Oh yeah, that's a common thing." And I felt so weird. I couldn't do it. So I asked my mom, "Can I just get cold milk?" And they all looked at me like I was a psychopath. It's just honest true. And I'm like,
That's wild. It's
It-
crazy how
I'm not
like,
gonna lie, Grandma would have been catching hands, bro.
because
Because that is sick to me. I cannot do warm milk.
It's a weird taste.
Abuela ya está lista. ¿Para qué? Para visitar al señor.
Honestly, brother.
Toma! What is that? El Chavo del Ocho?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. No, that's. I mean, I've heard of people doing that, but it's just. I mean, to each his own. But that's sick to me, bro.
Or let grandma know. Extraña a su pareja. Extraña a mi abuelo. Sí,
Yeah.
porque hijo, ya lo va a ir a ver.
Bro, those videos are crazy. It's like, ya se murió mi abuela, and they covered her face, and she's just sleeping. Bro, and then the la abuela is like, todo dormida, pendejo.
Yeah.
Those videos crack me up
Those are
every
amazing.
time.
Yeah.
Every time.
But it's crazy. I think it's crazy to see how like our normal is not normal for other countries.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Right? So like
Oh,
when
100%.
we went to Europe, like the milk,
Oh, yeah.
it's not sold in the refrigerated
Yeah,
section.
that's because we put so much shit in our
Yeah.
stuff.
And
so
then-
wait,
There's
I
like-
didn't notice.
Yeah,
That.
when
Yeah,
we
you
were
noticed
in France, right?
Yeah,
like
and
they have
then-
the carton outside,
I
and
did
then
not
they
know
don't
this.
put it in the
Like
fridge until you
eggs,
open it.
Eggs,
I knew the
milk.
eggs.
Yeah, it's kind
all
of like
that stuff.
the Airbnb we were at in London. Remember how they had the creamer just in one of the
Yeah,
countertops?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
London. Yes, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with France.
Yeah.
I mean, Europe's the same.
Yeah,
all
creamer
over.
is in some. I know in creamer in Italy
Mm.
and Spain is banned. Creamer for coffee because they're, I guess, I don't know what. I guess the chemicals or whatever or the ingredients are banned.
I feel
those
like we gotta
countries.
look this up.
Oh, you can.
Well, get on it, bro.
Let me get on it.
Mr. Quick to research here.
Yeah, calling me out.
Yeah.
Shit.
If I start researching, I'm gonna be on TikTok. You don't want me on TikTok.
Hey,
Huh?
TikTok's back.
It is back.
Yes, sir.
I don't use it anymore.
Why not?
Just cause it's like, why the fuck am I gonna go back to
Thirst
something
trap?
that's gonna get banned again?
Thirst trap. Is that why?
No, I still use it because I'm going to Spain. I had to look up restaurants and shit.
Have you noticed that everything's not
The same.
like yeah, it's like
Their
everything's
algorithms
like,
were
yeah,
changed,
everything's like from the
Huh?
United States only.
I am right.
And like I barely like my algorithm used to be like conspiracy theories and like all this other shit, and now it's like everything's about the United States and then Trump and the election and all this other crap, and I'm like, dude, you guys fucked my shit up.
Yep.
Well,
Even
the
after
reason why is I'm pretty sure is because they want to stay on. They don't want to.
Well, yeah, I think they've censored some of the stuff too. Because
Oh, yeah.
before you would see all this different angles of like terrorist attacks or like bombings and shit.
Okay, yeah. And did you guys hear about like Germany doing that big protest right now? I don't know if you guys knew that,
No,
but yeah,
didn't
it's
know that.
going on right now. It's huge protest.
About what?
Just they're protesting against the government and also protesting against like all the stuff that's going on here around the world. But you don't see that.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, of course not. I mean, it's all censored. To
You know, I thought we
here.
would see more like with everything, once Trump took office and signed the executive order to take out these illegal immigrants. Like you would think you'd see more of these videos, but I haven't seen one.
What do you
Nope.
mean? I've been getting them.
Really? I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen one or two, but it's people actually like almost like secretly recording. It's not
Yeah.
like news or anything. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
people behind like behind their doors or behind the blinds that they be able to catch an image. But that's it's
So
crazy.
what do you? I know that's a sensitive topic about. What do you guys think about that? By the way.
About the deportations?
Yeah.
I'm all for it. No, I'm just kidding. Not all for it. It's kind of crazy to me. I'm kind of like on the fence. I understand like they're trying to take out the criminals, but I think
But we all know that doesn't really.
it doesn't apply here.
It
They're
doesn't.
generalizing it to everyone and anyone,
Exactly.
right? So I saw, who was I telling the other day? I think we were on, just like playing the game the other day, and I think I was telling one of our buddies, they stopped a grandma, a mother, and a daughter. They were passing by the immigration people, and they got stopped because they spoke Spanish.
The Puerto Rican.
I don't know if they're Puerto Rican, but
Oh,
they
I
got
think-
stopped, and then they said that we only stopped them because they spoke Spanish.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was so. And then they were like, we were born in Puerto
Yeah.
Rico, so they let him go.
Yeah.
And it's like crazy because it's like you get stopped for speaking another language now. So what if you speak French or like German? Now you get stopped too. But no, it's not gonna happen. It's usually just for Spanish folks. But that's kind of messed up, man. I mean,
It is.
It's
Yeah.
like really profiling people now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Holocaust all over again.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm
it
just kidding.
It's like it repeats itself. You know,
No,
history
it's-
does
it
repeat
really
itself.
does.
does. Yeah, and I think I don't know. Like obviously, status wise, I think we're all good, right? Regardless,
Oh yeah.
I might be lying
But-
about Peter here, but no, I'm just kidding. But I mean, you still kind of get a fear, because I mean, I'm not in that situation, but like I can only imagine what they have to go through, like living with that fear. I mean,
But did you guys ever live through it? Like with parents wise or siblings?
not
or...
that I can remember. I know, like our dad, he had his legal status,
Yeah,
in Iowa, right?
Yeah,
Um,
he was a citizen up until want to say maybe a couple years after he came here,
Yeah,
because I know he had his green card, and then he became a citizen.
Okay.
And yeah, because like at least for me, right? I didn't get my papers till we were here in Arkansas. So yeah, it kind of says a lot.
It's it's a long process.
Oh, dude.
Like
His
I've
address.
I feel like I've seen people, right? I've seen people get their papers, and it's such a long process that
Oh,
they
yeah.
have to
Oh,
go
dude.
through. But some people get really lucky, right? Some
Mhm.
people just, they come, and then all of
I'll-
a sudden it's like, hey, like
Right.
literally a year later, it's like, I already got my papers. It's like,
Yeah.
that's crazy, which is great for them,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, I feel like
For all the good reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
and I feel like a lot of people come to this country, and like in general, right? You got like, Asian people, you got Hispanic people, you got every single kind of race out here, right? And
Right.
it's nice because if it's a land of opportunity, right? So you can come and work and become something. And I get where a lot of people are, mad about like, hey, we got to deport all these immigrants, and because they came here illegally. But I feel like if they're, committing crimes and creating all this, chaos, yeah, of course. But if they're not, it's like, come on, man. It's like, dude, they're working. They're like those type of people that go to work at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and don't get off till like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's crazy. I can speak on this because my mom was, and then she didn't have a residence, she had nothing. She got caught, but it was a long process. Yeah, I mean, I was always the fear of one day coming home and the immigration would take her, and it happened. Um, I'm really grateful and blessed that she knew somewhat of the law of I know my lawyer, I need a lawyer and stuff like that. She just got caught, but it's not because she was breaking the law or anything. She opened the door and they broke in. It was just simple as that. She thought family was coming over and that was them. But I do believe that like people are here that don't follow the law, that break the law. It ruins for the rest of them that are here, that sacrifice a lot to be here, and to everybody is really easy to say, oh, go back to your country if you don't like it, or it. Okay, people don't understand how the economy is so good here, and how excuse me, how good job opportunities, how safe it is. Yeah, you do not want to be going back where $3 a day, where you can get $15 an hour.
Yeah.
So let's look at the realistic. Now, if you want every illegal immigrants to leave this country, then start working at farms, start being janitors, being plumbers, construction, but do the same quality as an illegal immigrant. Now, I feel like they should get some status. You know what I mean? Because there are certain things like they do help the community. It's just a sensitive topic. A lot of people don't see, and especially here, because I grew up literally Springdale, born and raised, and all my life I heard it all the time. And so it made me like throughout when was it Barack Obama became president, it made me feel like I had to pick a side, and it was you're with them or you're not, and you can never be in the middle. So this is just a topic that I'm like really like borderline, like yeah, I'm with them, but at the same time, no, I'm not, because there are a lot of people ruining it for hardworking people.
Oh yeah, they stain the reputation.
Yes.
Of Hispanics.
And that's the sad part, is that they pick at that one individual who does it, and it is for all of us.
Mhm.
And the percentage of all the good people are here in this country are fear of their life, because it could literally be jaywalking down the street and that could be a crime. It may be called a misdemeanor, but no one knows until that judge has the power to say, you're welcome to stay or get out. And I was in that courthouse where literally that judge has the whole power to tell you, no, you got to leave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now it's going to be a lot easier to say, get the fuck out. Because
Mhm.
let's look at it this way. The whole immigration thing is is one of those topics where there's a lot of misinformation and there's not a lot of actual facts to support the more radical stance of just get them all the fuck out, right?
Right.
Because statistically speaking, there have been reports saying that natural born citizens commit more crimes than someone who's immigrated either legally or illegally. But now that this whole new law, what's it called, the Laken Riley Act or whatever, you can just be suspected of a crime and still get the fuck deported. You don't even have to be convicted; just suspected and you're out.
So it's crazy. It's just the way that things are turning really fast. I didn't expect to be this fast, honestly, because I thought, things will change for good, but it is. Don't get me wrong. It's just, again, there goes that divide of this country that instead of us being divided, we should all join and be united. And, and
Kind of ironic, right? United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sadly, I don't think it's ever going to be
Of course not.
united.
I mean, it will, but it's not going to be in our lifetime. That's the one thing I see.
There's gonna be a civil war before a lifetime, unfortunately. I'm predicting it
I'm not going to disagree with that one.
because we're so undecided. To do this, we're so undecided. Imagine the country.
Yeah. Well, as Latinos, have you guys ever experienced like racism
Yes.
yourselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Multiple times?
Yeah.
You guys want to hear a funny story?
Racism is not funny, Peter.
I mean, are we going to
No,
laugh?
it's not funny. I got expended, but I was in 3rd grade.
What's expended?
Suspended.
Suspended.
Oh,
Suspended. My apologies. Anyways, this kid called me a beaner in cafeteria, and my cousin just taught me what it meant, and I'm like, okay. So one day I was eating my lunch, and again, I was just an old little Hispanic kid. Didn't really have a lot of Latinos or Hispanic people, maybe like 2 or 3. He calls me a beaner. But he was like, looked at me with like the serious face, and he kept saying it. So it pissed me off. So I spit at him. I spit at his food.
Oh.
But I got in trouble. But he didn't. And I told my mom, I'm like, he called me a beaner. And I was really scared for my life because I thought I was going to be like punished really bad. And my mom was like, no, you're just going to have to, there's times that you got to eat your pride and just. One word she told me or was like, because I told her, I was like, what can I do to change it? And she goes, you can't change the world if you don't change yourself. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, you gotta be positive and don't let that kind of negativity bring you down because there's always negativity.
Oh, yeah.
So I just go with it and I say, I just follow it, I'm just kidding.
Wait, they call you a beaner right now. You're okay with it?
I am. I'm proud to be. No, I just say white
honestly,
power.
I just don't like. I've gotten like racist remarks before, and I'm like, okay, bro, like, what do you want me to do about it?
Yeah.
Like, you're calling me Mexican. First of all, I'm not even Mexican, but okay, I'll take it, bro. I was like,
I thought you were Arabic.
so it's like people call me all sorts of stuff, and it's like, okay, dude, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Can't
Like,
change it.
No, of course you can't change it, and
Right.
it's like you're just if you say something back or if you act upon those kind of if you take action, I feel like you're just your standards are just lower.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like usually just ignore it, and it's like if they start like screaming that stuff at you or whatever, then a lot of people will notice and be like,
So you pretty
It's-
much are saying join them.
no, not
no,
really.
no, just
You gotta
ignore
tune it out,
man.
bro.
Just tune it out,
Yeah.
man.
Because you
Like-
don't gain anything, really.
No, I mean,
No,
yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
Come on, man. This was back in when I was working at a Walmart, right? I was working at Walmart and back in high school,
Okay.
and I was getting the lady's cart. I was like, oh, you done, with your cart, and pretty much I was gonna get her cart, and she goes, oh, do you speak English? I'm like, I swear to God, I just told you a fucking sentence in English, but that's totally fine. And then she just basically told me to, let my manager know that the carts are all messed up and to get them fixed. I'm like, first of all, I don't think we have the fucking power to do that. So, and my manager's not going to give a fuck, right? So I went up to my manager and I told him, I was like, hey, this poor white lady wants you to know. And I literally said it how she told me. She told me all slow so I can actually know what she's talking about. And yeah, my manager's like, yeah, she's stupid.
Yeah.
Just walked away, and he's like, dude, ignore that kind of shit. And it's funny coming from a guy he was literally he was a redneck. This guy
Dang.
was a redneck, and you would expect him to be like, kind of messed up. No, he was like, if you're a hard worker, I don't care what color your skin is,
Oh yeah.
So he was like really like straight up chill about it. He's like, dude, ignore those kind of people and just walk away.
Yeah.
No. Didn't you guys work together?
We worked at the Super Center at the same time.
Yeah, my
during the
boy
same
was in
period.
Delhi. Yeah.
Hooked my boy up with some extra chicken
Yeah.
and some extra banana pudding.
Yeah, man,
Yum.
it was pretty good. Every time I worked and took my break, go back to the deli, and my boy hooked me up with a big plate, bro.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. That was me, bro.
yeah. It was two other buddies of mine too.
Yeah. I was about to say,
Yeah,
my boy and his boys, they'd all eat.
Yeah, we ate good,
One eats good. We all eating
They
good.
all eat
huh?
good, baby. Yep.
Hell yeah.
bro. Let's just put it like this. Sometimes I will go before going into work, and then during my break.
Oh,
to go-
dang.
Yeah, so I get a double plate, and my boy always hook me up, man.
Yeah, man.
Dang, but not in the pharmacy, though?
What the fuck am I gonna hook you up? That's all fucking counted for and shit, bro.
To be fair, you kind of did help him out with getting a job
I
in the
did help him
pharmacy.
with the job.
Oh
No,
yeah.
but-
Shout out to Beto here. He hooked me up with a job back then, and
Damn, but he won't hook you up with the job now, huh?
it's crazy. I'm still unemployed. Episode 2.
Motherfucker left me hanging dry.
No, to be fair, the fucking bitch that was my manager
Oh,
was a complete asshole, bro. And I don't put up with that. I don't put up with assholes.
We just talked about tuning it out. What happened here?
That's for racism. For any other bullshit,
Okay, to be fair,
you're catching hands.
to be fair, every time I walked into the pharmacy, I know which manager you're talking about. They never gave shit to Beto.
Let me tell you something.
Wait, is this
If you look at Beto
No,
and then you
she's
look
not.
at me, Beto's a little whitewashed.
No.
Yes.
That's, yeah.
So
No.
she definitely, and to be fair, he was working with her for like, I don't know how many years, 2 years, bro?
Yeah.
2 years, 3 years. And I mean, Beto kind of like, he's a rule follower and he's like, yes, I'll do it.
Bullshit.
I'm in the other hand,
He's a
I
yes,
was
sir,
like,
yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
I feel like he is. And I'm like, I'm not going to take that. Like, fuck that.
I never got mistreated there, brother.
No.
But I also had to fit in because they were all different, you know?
Yeah.
Were there just older people?
Yeah,
Somewhat.
Most,
Yes
most
and
of
no.
them, yeah.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Roger. Greatest
Yeah.
pharmacist there.
That
He
guy
was
was cool.
chill.
That guy was cool.
Yeah.
He's the one
Him-
that passed away, right?
Yeah, he had cancer. He passed away from cancer.
Dang.
But we had everyone except the manager was pretty chill. She had her moments where she was nice and chill, but she had her
Yeah,
she was
one or two
mostly
moments, but
bitching.
She's
Um,
always mad or something, bro.
But we had Deanna. Deanna was
She was really nice. She
Really
was
nice.
actually really
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
And then like I think two more old guys that were
JT?
super.
he actually passed away. I don't know if I told you that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
JT, yeah,
He passed away?
yeah. This guy was he was
R.I.P.
very chill. Like we'd have.
That's the
be
thing.
Like,
They were like those older guys were like in their 60s. They were
Yeah.
like almost retirement
Oh,
age.
shit.
well, Bob. Did you ever meet Bob?
Yeah.
He actually did retire.
Oh,
And
he
then
did?
Came back
Oh.
because his kids took his money.
Oh,
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, so he had to keep working. Poor
that's
guy, man.
crazy.
Wait, how did your kids take his money? Wait,
he
what?
kept. I mean, as a pharmacist, you get pretty good money. I mean,
I would imagine.
you get like 6 figures, or
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, and
I
their
mean-
bonus is pretty good too.
Yeah, and so
You know, I know someone who's a pharmacist but not licensed.
That's crazy.
That's not pharmacist there. But
Yeah, because you know
that's either a dream or
they help you, you know, eat, you know,
What do you
or
mean they help you
sleep, or drug dealer.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the other one I was talking about.
Okay, if you're talking about weed, at least in Missouri, it is legal, so
We're
you're
literally
kind of
4
technically a
minutes
pharmacy.
away if you want some.
We're close enough.
Yeah. That is true. Just to backtrack a little bit on the racism, I one time did experience that at the store, but it was with a coworker.
Oh,
And I
hell
was
no,
like,
bro.
Fuck this bitch, Because
Wait, deli?
Wait, okay, so
Deli.
Was the deli? Oh, deli,
it
of
was
course.
deli. Everyone in the deli, like if you looked at the lineup for the morning, all Hispanic. There was a couple
Yeah,
Americans.
I remember they were super nice ladies.
Oh heck yeah! Always nice, very respectful. They'd help you out with anything, right?
okay.
Serve you double plate as well.
Yeah, they would hook you up too.
Oh yeah.
So the only thing is like they would help out like their people, right?
Mhm.
And even like the gabachos that were hardworking,
Yeah.
they'd help them out too. The ones that just didn't want to do shit, they
Mhm.
wouldn't help them. So, excuse me, I would always tell this lady, I'm like, hey, ya me voy, ya nos vemos, se cuida, you know,
Mhm.
say my goodbye or whatever, and I said it in front, but I know her first language is Spanish, so I don't want to make it awkward and say it in English for her. And so she's like, okay, Alberto, nos vemos, se cuida. I'm like, yeah. And then as I'm walking through that double door, this bitch goes, not the lady, this other bitch goes, you cut that out. I'm like, cut what out? You don't speak that around here. And I'm like,
shit.
what are you talking about? I'm like, speak what? She goes, we're in the United States. And the worst part of it, we had like 10 customers that were watching us.
Oh
And
shit.
I was like, oh, really? That's how you feel? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to go talk to management right now. I'm like, and I can say whatever the fuck I want. If I want to say fucking Chinese to her, I'll say it in Chinese. So I walked out, dude.
Wait, you win?
Yeah, I looked for Brad. You remember Brad?
He
Yeah, the kind of like the slick back hair.
Yes.
We're
I
just
looked
gonna
for
ignore
him.
the fact that Beto's a snitch.
No, bro. I'll stand
No,
up for
but
some
yeah,
shit,
no,
but
yeah.
not that, bro.
I'm
I
just-
felt I don't care if she did it to me in the back room, whatever, right?
In
But
front of
in front of a
customers?
customer, bro,
Yeah,
like,
that's
Oh,
wild.
back room. She's getting hands.
yeah, I don't.
That
Equal-
time we're not letting go.
Equal rights, equal fights,
rights.
baby. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I
Mhm.
went and I was my blood was boiling, dude,
I
because
would
I was like, this
imagine, yeah.
fucking bitch just fucking told me that in front of a customer, like 5-10 customers.
You know what's crazy when people do that in front of like a whole crowd, and,
Oh, yeah.
What are
and
they
then they don't
doing?
even do nothing.
Yeah.
Some people just stand there. I would be like, dude, like don't speak to people that way. Like they have the right to do anything they want.
Yeah.
Like just like you can do anything you want.
Like the fucking night we went to go get drinks, bro.
Yes.
Oh yes,
And I'm over here like,
yes.
guys, we got free drinks.
No, bro, that
Oh,
night was
yeah, I remember that
wild.
shit.
We were literally chilling in our little
The
wall
little
with
corner,
the table, yeah.
yeah.
And then we're like talking. This guy comes in with a whole group of friends. They go to the other side, and then the guy starts like me mugging us.
Yeah,
and, like,
I didn't really say much.
and then he stood up and said something, and we knew it was something fucking racist. And
Mhm.
and we're like, what did he say? And Chupa was like, in Spanish, he's like, just ignore it. Don't listen to him. He's drunk. I'm like, no, I want to fucking know what he said.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, did he just yell?
Yeah, he did yell something.
Yeah, and then his friend comes out. He's like, hey guys, I just want to say hi.
How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hope you guys are enjoying your night.
By the way, I was fucking out of this world getting drinks.
yeah, he went to go get a round of drinks.
Yes.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and then he comes to find out they bought us a round of drinks.
But hold
yeah,
on,
I had
hold on.
what it was like in total. I had like 20 shots on me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck do I do with this? All this drinks.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing. So he was like, chill about it. He was like, guys, we're celebrating my boy.
It's his birthday.
It's his birthday. And then the last thing
and then he's like, oh, just ignore my friend from earlier. He's drunk and he's not racist. And I'm like, okay,
he
well,
doesn't
why
go
you-
out. He goes, he doesn't go out very much. He has a family and this, and we're like, oh, okay, cool, yeah.
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 We appreciate it.
We fuck with
Thanks
that.
for introducing yourself. And he killed the buzz when he said, but he's not racist. And I'm
like,
like,
what was the point of that?
exactly?
Like, you could have just left it at.
I wasn't there. I mean, I was there, but I wasn't,
No,
there
see-
whenever he said that.
Seeing your reaction was priceless.
Bro,
Well,
yeah,
okay.
You
you're
come
like,
back with some
"God."
drinks and you're like, guys, you never guess what happened. And
Hey.
I was like, oh, we know. We know
Okay,
what
but
happened.
to be fair, I think the other thing that might have shocked him was the fact that I also bought them a round of drinks just to kind of counteract the whole point of like,
Yeah.
Bro, that
They're
was
being
like,
like dicks,
that was
right?
like, okay, they jabbed, but that was a weak ass jab, and you just literally sucker punched them by buying them their drink.
yeah.
That's
and
literally how I
That's
looked
true.
at it.
That's true.
but here's the other kicker: it was shitty tequila.
I know.
That's good for me, bro. Cheaper
Honestly,
for
that's
you.
all I remember. After that was a blur.
I mean, after that they shut up. They didn't even say
Yeah,
shit.
don't
they were
remember.
shocked. I mean, I don't think they were expecting it.
No, they.
But
they
I think they were kind of more shocked. As like, oh,
his
like
friend
these people
was
are like
really nice.
really nice.
Yeah,
just
they
like,
thought.
my boy over here shitting on him and being racist, and these people are really nice. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you guys, man.
See, you got to beat him with kindness. you
Yeah.
know?
It-
Oh
Isn't
yeah,
this-
100%.
or
But
just beat him.
Isn't this the same night that we had another like
Yeah.
group of guys?
Oh, yeah. We went to that fucking hot dog place where I got sick.
that's
I
when
got fucking sick,
that's where I
dude.
threw up too.
Was
Well,
it the night?
That night.
Yes,
That's the night he threw up
yes.
the hot
Where
dog.
Al and shout out to Jocelyn. She's a real MVP because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm throwing up, and she was holding it in. I shout out to Jocelyn because all I hear is, "Oh, Pete, you good?" I'm like telling him go away because it's horrible. And so, hey, and Chanel, dude, she was a good partner in the backseat too.
Yeah, but
That's a dog, by the way, guys.
I do remember part of that conversation because I think we were near last call, and that group of
Yeah.
the two guys out there, they were saying some shit.
Yeah, because the guy says he just moved from Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I
he
do
was
not
like super conservative. He's like,
Yeah.
he's telling me, he's like, yeah, you should vote for Trump. And well, he voted for Trump, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's cool, bro. I don't care who you vote for. The fucking whole thing's
I
corrupted,
do not
anyways.
Remember what'd you say? I was on. What I was doing because you were like, Pete, stop.
You were
And I-
being fucking annoying.
Oh yeah,
You
you
were-
were messing with the
Yes.
waitress.
Did
Oh,
you see
yeah.
it? He just kept talking to the waitress, and the waitress is like, because he kept telling her, he's like, "Oh, you a real one. You're
Oh,
one.
I
You're
do
one of
not-
us." And I was like, "What the fuck are you
Oh,
on?"
it's
Peter?
I
because
do not
she was
remember-
like her political views were very like liberal, democratic, and
She's
and,
okay, oh, I do remember. She was old school Democrat, Democrat, not this new.
yeah.
left side.
She was.
I was
she
like,
was-
okay,
she
you're
was
a real one.
yeah.
But I see your point, bro. I just do not remember.
Yeah, I know. I could tell.
Yeah, you were kind
But
of fucked.
that's where you have to be like, all right, Pete, pull me aside. And I'm like, all right, Pete.
Pete.
I enjoyed it a little bit, and then I kept hearing him. Wait. Let me tell you one thing, though. Let me tell you one thing. And she's like, okay. And you kept repeating that. She's like, all right, you can tell me. And I was like, nah, Pete's gone, man.
I was gone,
Bro,
y'all mixed.
I
I
paid.
mixed my drink.
I paid, and she kept my card. I had to go back for it like 3 days
Oh
later.
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
like,
I
what
do
the fuck,
remember.
bro?
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember you were pissed.
I was so mad. And then I'm fucking sick the next day because of the damn hot dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that bar's not great. I didn't like it. The
Okay.
hot
Okay.
dog was ass.
No,
The
it wasn't
drinks
that
were
good. It
not-
wasn't that good.
That one,
With the flour in it,
yeah, that one was okay.
it was okay, like first sip,
Yes,
first few. But after that, I didn't like it.
I do not.
it was way too much alcohol.
kind of mad. I don't remember.
You don't remember because of all those fucking peanut butter shots you had.
Those
Bro,
are
that's
fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
disgusting.
Yeah.
thing.
Also, fuck you for ruining it for him because he can't even take that shot
I,
anymore.
I can't even smell it.
He got off the car and checked on me.
That's
and
what a
then
good
he-
friend does, you fuck.
To be fair, he was a good friend. And then he
Was?
sends me a picture. He's like, "Motherfucker puked all over my shoes." I'm like, I don't remember you getting near me.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
man.
I was like, "Hey, Pete, you all right, buddy?" And all I hear is, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's fucked."
Okay.
So
Oh,
I was like, "Damn, either Carla's gonna beat my ass or Carla's gonna beat both of our asses." So,
I
but
do not
yeah.
remember.
I cannot.
I hope we had a good time.
Do that
I'm
drink.
sorry for being fucking annoying.
No, I mean you were just knowing that last part.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My,
That-
You
very
were,
last part.
good the rest of the night, but it was just that last. I think the
Surprisingly.
last stretch of it, you were just
I was
a little
done.
too out there.
We
Yeah.
were
No,
done.
to be
We were-
fair,
yeah.
so we went to what was it? We had lunch,
Dinner.
right? Or dinner. I had 2 beers, and so I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, 2 beers." And I didn't really felt the vibe there until we got the, was it punch?
Oh, the punch at
Yeah.
Owl Tavern.
Yes, and
Shout
that's
out
where
to
the
Owl
drinks.
Tavern.
That's where the drinks just came in. You bought me peanut butter, and then someone bought Patron. So it was just mixed for me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it didn't hit me until we stepped outside, and I knew I'm fucked. I was like, but I'm good. And then I see you guys eating your hot dog, and I asked for a Japanese drink, and that's where it hit me, and I'm like, okay, damn.
Nah, you got hit like 2 bars ago, bro.
Bro, dude,
I
we were still out traveling when you were all fucked up.
still remember that guy was like, my boy ain't racist.
Yeah.
What the?
Well, that's what the other guy said at the hot dog spot. He was like,
Oh, yeah.
he goes, but I'm not racist. And we're like,
like,
what the?
I'm
Man.
like, what's going on today, bro? I was like, I'm missing all this action. I'm trying to throw hands. I'm unemployed, baby. I got nothing to lose.
I don't
Keep in mind,
remember
this
that
is around
one.
the same time you're having a conversation with some other guy on the
Oh,
side
yeah,
because he's
yeah.
giving you like employment advice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait.
He was like telling me, he's like, yeah, man. He's like, you got all this experience with the degrees and all this, and I'm like, yeah, and I still can't find a job, bro. Like, you know,
Hold that thought. Where's that old man that sat with us? Who was that guy?
That's a
Choop's his friend.
yeah,
You can know some.
yeah.
And he's also a regular at that place.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess he drops off shit.
He
for
was
everybody.
fucking weird.
He was a little
He was
weird.
a
but-
character. He was a
yeah.
character.
I mean, but was he lying though?
No,
I don't remember what he said. I just
I don't remember half the shit.
I don't. But again, I just want to apologize.
no, it's a good. It's
I'm
good.
done drinking like that for a long
No,
time.
you ain't.
Oh no, I am. I gotta cut down the alcohol. I've been drinking a lot lately. Was drinking a lot.
So you're telling me you're no longer anonymous? I'm just kidding.
Oh man. Nah, it's just that night I didn't expect to get hammered,
Yeah,
and I got hammered. It's like that day when the first time we went out, you got hammered, but you composed yourself. I'll tell you that.
I think I'm a pretty chill drinker when I get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not aggressive or anything.
No, you're more of the I'm gonna have fun. Up to the
No.
point where you're like,
No. You know him? The way I knew he was drunk, he goes, we were walking to outside. We were about to drop that Tony guy where the Uber went around, so we had to walk others.
Oh yeah,
oh that time.
I don't remember. It was it Tony or Tim? I don't remember.
I think it was Tony.
Yeah, and I told because he got mad because we were cheering for
We're
him.
like, "Have a good night, Tony," or some shit like that. We're like, "Oh,"
And he
he's like,
goes,
"Fuck you guys."
Fuck you. No,
Oh,
he
fuck you too, Tony.
exactly what it was. Fucking. Anyway, he comes around. And he goes, Pete. I'm like, what's up? And he goes, I love you, man. I was like, damn, this. So he's
Oh,
like, I
no,
love
wait.
you, guy.
Yes, I forgot.
Yes.
He is the
Yeah.
romantic
Yeah,
drunk.
he's like, I love you, and I'm like, all right, this fool's drunk.
Yep.
It was a great time though.
I think that's like the second time I got drunk. Because the first
we
time
need
was,
to get this fucker drunk.
No,
Oh, well,
no.
I did see him drunk.
No, this fucker drowns himself.
Yes, I seen him drunk once.
Okay.
Motherfucker's crying with the fucking drink in his
Yes,
hand.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
that,
okay, hold on.
You're a crier.
I'm not gonna
That-
say
you're
You're a
when.
crier?
That was for another specific reason, but I will say
We need to go
that
to Seattle.
no. Look, I will say,
If you didn't know, it's for a woman.
but
Oh, damn.
I will tell you that day that we got fucked up with those shots when we went bar hopping from like Owl Tavern to the hot dog place to all this other shit.
Uh-huh.
I had left my car at my mom's place, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go over there. If I had to sleep there, whatever. So I'm getting ready to get online, play video games and all that, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go sit on the couch, just chill
At your mom's house.
at my mom's.
That's wild.
And I'm like, I'm just gonna chill, whatever. Again, if I have to sleep here, I'll sleep here.
Right. Smart.
I found out the next day because I felt some sort of like pain in my eye. I was like, what the fuck happened to my eye? I didn't.
Nutted in his eye.
Damn.
Dude, no, not that.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, damn, I called it.
It's more that I was playing with my eye. I literally was sticking my fingers in my eyelashes, just playing with my fucking eye.
What?
Mom caught that. She's like, yeah, your eye hurts because you were playing with your eye. I was like, no, it wasn't. She's
What
like,
the
yes.
fuck is wrong with you?
I thought it was his dick, bro.
we go.
He thought he was playing with his balls.
No.
I didn't think they were this smooth. He's fucking
Why
rubbing
is
his
it
eye.
so moist? Dang.
I don't even remember. Like,
I feel like you're that type of guy to get drunk. You wipe your ass. You slip a finger. You might enjoy it.
yeah,
Yeah.
so.
The only other time I got drunk was when we were at our boy Rojas for the birthday party.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one.
You got drunk?
I was gone, bro. Like,
Dude, he didn't even stay that long and he got hammered.
Yeah, because I kept drinking and drinking. And
Remember,
then
this
dude-
is-
I didn't
good.
get drunk.
This is
dude
when I
was
was
like, "Oh, here, Beto, I'll walk you out," and I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Oh, yeah, I did
And
walk
then-
you out.
I was like, kind of like stumbling a bit. He's like, "You good, Beto?" And I kind of just stood there for a second. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, bro." And then I just kept walking straight, and I was like,
You did
I'm
tell
fucked.
me. You're like, damn, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Why'd you leave early, by the way?
You had to go to some.
you
sort
missed
of-
a
I had a
lot.
graduation the next morning.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You couldn't stay late and all that.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, you were drinking like how many liquid marijuanas that night?
I drank a lot because then I kept drinking with him.
Yeah, you two were drinking together.
Yeah.
plus
Yeah,
all the
but
other
sometimes
shots.
that shit don't even hit me, bro. So I'm just drinking.
Yeah, but okay, so it was liquid marijuana,
Moscow Mules.
and
Yep.
then whatever number of shots we fucking took with some of the other guys, just
Yeah.
because
Yep.
it's like, yeah, you were gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I didn't think you were drunk until you were like, oh fuck, and I was like, damn, but are you good?
I think I've seen just Pete and Beto drunk. I haven't seen you drunk.
Because they try to pace myself.
Yeah.
Plus, whenever I'm making drinks, I don't get drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think I ever seen you drunk.
No, it's because
He knows how to compose himself.
Yeah, I know how to compose myself when it comes to drinking. But not only that, shout out to my boy Manolo. Dennis. Yeah, if you drink with him, you are gonna you're gonna
my hats off
have
to,
to
that guy.
handle your liquor because
Yeah.
that fucker can drink,
I've
and
heard
it's like
stories
if
about
you
that.
want, if you want to keep up with him, you're probably not gonna keep up with him, but you're gonna
What?
gain a lot of experience.
What was the fight that we went to go watch and you invited him?
Wait, wasn't it for your birthday?
It was
I
for
wasn't
my
here.
birthday.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Yeah,
I
it
wasn't
was for my
here.
birthday.
That's why I heard the stories.
Yeah.
He kept calling me a pussy. Well, not really,
Fuck.
but he
Fucking
just
said
kept saying, "What time is it?"
Shot
And,
out.
and then
Shot o'clock.
Shot o'clock time.
Yeah.
Oh, give him one. Get him one. You can't be rude at someone's house and be like, "No, thank you." Like that's disrespectful.
Yeah, I think we finished like
we finished
bottle.
the whole bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And it was like straight shots, and not even mixed drinks. It was just straight shots.
I'm glad because I feel like if I did have like one mixed drink, I was done.
Yeah.
I was done because I was
Yeah.
like, hell no. I texted this one. I'm like, no, that boy's a different breed. He ain't human.
You think?
No.
I was like, my hat's off to that guy. That guy can drink.
Yeah, he was actually asking me about you guys last time.
We need to get
I
together.
think we're gonna get together. I was like, one of these days we're gonna get together.
Sick invite.
Baby
have
shower?
a couple
Baby
drinks.
shower just for guys?
Baby shower for guys. No, but just have a couple drinks with the guys and just chill and
For sure.
I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, let me know because I got dates coming up that
Oh,
I
yeah,
will
yeah.
not be in town.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I remember that you have a couple trips coming
Yep.
up. Huh?
Yeah. Sick
Yeah.
invite.
Yeah, we don't get invited to those.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
Did- I'll defend Beto on this one because he can't invite for this specific trip.
well, yeah, it's my suegro's 30th anniversary.
I'm sorry. Does it look like they were gonna pay for my flights?
My fault. I didn't know y'all were tight like that.
I wasn't gonna get him to pay my flights, bro. I don't even know him. So it's like if I'm going with a stranger,
Yeah, no, that's true.
I see where we stand.
No, y'all stand right next to me.
Yeah,
When
at the
we-
bottom of the ladder, bro. That's where we stand.
No,
I
not
feel
at
like
all.
certain people are
I've
standing
invited
right-
you guys to Colombia later this year.
That's crazy. I did that first and I got rejected.
Yeah,
And someone else got
notice,
bug
on
bites.
short notice. We talked about this last time.
No.
Actually, I
Yes.
kind of looked
Wait,
it up. It was a couple months.
We'll move on past this.
It was
short-
a couple months, right?
Yeah, it was.
short notice.
No.
Fuck you, dude. It was a couple months.
It
yeah,
was?
a couple.
Looked it up.
60 days.
No.
Short
How the
notice.
fuck are you need? You don't need more than 60 days. It was like 3 months.
I'll tell you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how long.
Oh, he's literally gonna pull up receipts. Okay, let's
Well,
look it up.
but okay.
I'm just saying.
Let me say this. How long do you need a notice?
Yeah. You need fucking 6 months?
Yup.
I mean, if
Shut
we're broke, yeah.
It don't even matter, bro. 6 months is too long.
You know what the thing is?
6 months, a lot of things change.
Yeah, I don't agree with Google here. It says for international travel, short notice is often considered
30 days.
to be 2 weeks.
There you go.
What the
There you go.
Okay,
See?
hold up.
That's
I thought you were
wild.
looking through the group chat instead of looking on Google.
Huh?
I thought,
No, okay.
I can't find it, dude. I've tried.
I do.
You remember.
I do
You-
remember because he
Because
did
I had
ask.
told Pete,
No.
Yes.
but then Pete was like, hey, I got this going on. And I was like, that's totally fine with me.
Yeah, I was like, it's actually my anniversary, and we already planned this for a
Excuses.
while.
Excuses.
And we actually drove. We took our time. He did invite us, and you're like, nah, no, I can't. Short notice.
It is short notice.
Short
man,
notice. 75 days plus. Short notice.
And then
Short notice.
I found it.
You
July
found it.
6th, 2022.
July 6th. Okay.
Yes.
And you went to the trip when?
September.
Okay.
Yes.
What did I fucking tell
July
you?
what?
July 6th,
It's
Okay.
2022. He's like, Aló, Rambeto, want to go to Medellin, Colombia?
And then
That's fucking crazy.
And then it was because I know this day too.
Okay.
It was September the
All right.
23rd.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
went to Colombia.
I want
Look
you
that
to
up.
fucking apologize.
No, hold up.
And
No.
here's the other kicker.
I'm
The
looking.
19th. You're like, the dates to Colombia are the 24th and 29th.
Exactly.
That's I still gave you more than 60 days, bro. That is
No,
insane.
No. What? When? Well, repeat that again. Sorry. I'm over here trying to find.
Which one? The dates?
Yes.
July 19th. Just several days after. He's like, the dates to Colombia are the 24th through 29th.
Yes.
When'd you go to the baseball game?
Those days.
Because
Those days.
Wait, he didn't even confirm he was going
fucking
either.
planned it. He's like, you know what?
did
I
not
don't want
plan
to.
it.
I don't even want to go to Colombia. I'm gonna go to this fucking stupid baseball game.
That
Which
got
I mean,
fucked.
I like baseball, but
Okay.
if you're gonna be telling me, hey, let's go on a trip, I'd rather go on a trip, bro.
No.
And I'm sorry to say this, you're my brother and all that, but even he said Beto needs like 6 months in advance so he can turn around and say no.
Oh my
No.
god,
No.
it's like I'm a
Is that-
prophet.
Is that what it says?
It's like I'm a prophet.
Where
Is
the
that what it says?
fuck is-
Beto needs like 6 months in advance.
Who said it?
I said that. Yep. So he can turn around and say no. That's crazy. Dude, call me psychic because I'm
No.
reading, baby.
No, no, I'm not.
I do remember that day. Because he did ask me. I'm like, damn, sorry, bro. I already
Oh.
made plans.
Here's another one from earlier. You even said, I gave you 3 months in advance.
That's crazy. I think that's more than 60 days if I'm not doing mine.
You said the 22nd, or in 2022?
Yeah.
There's no way that was 2022.
It
Yeah,
was.
It was. It's been that long, bro.
Okay, hold up.
What are you looking for, Beto?
Man, it's still in 2024. All the other trips I invited him to.
That's true. He did.
Um,
Damn, Beto looking mad.
no, I'm trying to find
You
the
know what,
text
bro?
where they
I-
invited me because it was
I,
before that date.
He invited you first before.
No, he
this-
wasn't. Motherfucker, I saw my text.
hey, it don't matter, bro. I accept apologies any time of the day.
No, hey.
You're not gonna apologize?
Well, even like what, 3 years past?
Past due, bro. 3 years. You're 3 years
He-
past due.
Damn, Beto. Because you
No.
literally was like, nah, you didn't give me you gave me a short notice.
Short notice, bro.
Yeah.
He needs a fucking year.
No, not a year, bro.
Okay. Now,
Let me plan 2026 for you, bro.
now here's the flip side. Let's just see if this is different, right? Pete, how much notice did you give Beto for that trip we recently went with you guys? How many months in advance was that?
I think that was
It's
like
4.
4 months.
Wasn't it? No, it was a whole year.
Was it a year?
Yeah. It was a
Nah.
year. We were talking about it.
We brought it up
Like in
when-
November, right?
No, we brought it up with the baseball in Kansas City.
That was like October, was it?
I think so.
October, something like that?
Yeah.
So-
Or some-
almost
or-
a year.
Okay, what was that date that he invited?
Oh damn.
What was that date?
July 6th.
July 6th.
July 6th. June 2nd, 2021.
That's
This was-
crazy. A whole year.
No, well, you
A
did
whole
not
year
go in
before?
20. When did you go, bro? Because
2022.
No, you did not.
It was.
It was 2022.
No, you're looking at the wrong shit.
I'm not.
No.
No. I'm telling you.
No, it was 2022, Beto.
I'm telling you right now, it was 2022. I probably have pictures here, and I'll tell you right now.
No, bro, because this game, Dodgers Cardinals, September 9th, 2021.
Okay, very bottom of the screen. What's it say?
Then what the fuck was I doing in 2022?
You literally was like
Fucking
nah,
missing
I
out.
can't." You were like, no, you didn't give me a long term. And then we found out that somebody invited you to a baseball game.
Oh no. Okay, you had a legit reason for this one, because
This was your second trip. We're talking about the first trip. Look up the fucking first trip, bitch.
there's no history for the first trip.
It's in the text, bro.
Oh, in the
Wait.
text, it's not in IG.
I don't think it's an IG.
Wait. What first trip? He only been to Colombia.
Okay, when
I went to Cartagena, though.
okay,
Cartagena was different. That was
then what this
2021.
one? Tell me what you were gonna say about this one.
Oh, this one, you had something already planned with Margarita. Because you asked for one, and he said either second week of September or end of September.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, I can't that month. Because I think
Apparently, he was going to get remarried or something like that.
Whoa,
no, I think you went to El Salvador around that
No,
time.
he didn't. He went.
Or you were
He
gonna.
didn't. He didn't go to Salvador at that time.
So he lied. That's crazy.
No,
I need
no.
apologies right
No.
now.
Look, June 2nd, 2021. Diego, my boy Diggy, Beto, you down to go to a baseball game? Dodgers versus Cardinals.
I tell you what, 2021.
What did you fucking invite? Something happened in this fucking thing that interfered with this baseball game.
Nah.
So what was it?
I don't know. That's on you. That's
I
not
heard-
on me.
No,
'cause
look.
when was the baseball game, by the way?
September 9th, 2021.
The baseball game?
Yeah. Look. Here's the picture.
Okay, I'm looking at the picture, guys.
I went to Medellin in 2022.
Yeah, I do remember.
Then what the fuck did you invite me? Was it not Europe?
No.
Probably.
It might have been London.
It might have been London.
It
Well,
might.
you still fucking missed out.
No. The baseball game I missed because where's the date at?
I don't see the date.
September 9th, 2021.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that he texted me this on June 2nd, 2021.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm down, pretty much is what I told him.
Just expect
Somewhere
a
here.
text every 3 months and say,
No.
yes,
That's bad, bro.
I will tag. I will tag along, and that's it. End of discussion.
I don't know, Beto, because he did invite us to Colombia. I briefly remember, and I'm like, bro, I would love to, but we already made this plan. Let me talk to Carla and see if we can do it. And Carla's like, well, I already paid the hotel, the parts that we're gonna go do, and I'm like, hey, Al, unfortunately, we cannot. I made plans that we were going for my anniversary.
Okay.
And Al goes, oh, I respect it because, you already have plans. I'm like, I appreciate it, man.
All right.
That I do remember that he
So
invited
now
me.
what I do is I just go, and I
just-
don't invite.
I just go.
Hey, how's
That's
that my
crazy,
fault?
bro.
No, valid. I mean, you did invite us a lot of times.
Yeah.
I do.
I invited you
understand.
too, bro. But
The fuck? Boy, what'd you
What you-
invite me to eat?
what you mean the fuck?
Okay, but see, you also have a valid reason for not going with us this time.
Well, of course, I would have gone, but it's like my baby girl is gonna be like 2
Exact-
months.
She
bro,
can walk.
No, she can't.
You
she's
mean
gonna
she
be.
can
She's gonna
crawl.
be. She's gonna be like 2 months tops, probably.
I had
Right?
something. I know I had something. That's the reason I couldn't go. But there was
I know what you had. An
Some
excuse.
bullshit. No.
Fucking back by-
No, it was something. There was something in that year, 2021, that you invited me for that interfered with that game.
Yeah, fucking lag. That's what it
No,
was.
no, it
that
wasn't, bro.
interfered.
No, it wasn't. Look up what it fucking was.
I tried. I can't find it.
Okay.
I think it was like you must have jumped the timeline or something, and that's
No.
what fucked it up, bro.
No.
That's what it was, bro.
No, not even.
Man was already quarantined before he
Yeah,
even
bro.
I know.
fucking
Look,
ended.
okay. So,
He's like, oh, I'm in like 2026 right now, brother.
okay. We're,
Schedule me on 2027. Yeah,
we're all
yeah.
deported in 2026. We're out of this goddamn country, bro.
No,
Trump will kick
honestly,
us out.
though, honestly, I hope you do have fun in your trip.
Oh, thank you.
Coming up, I feel like it's gonna be. Europe is always a beautiful place to visit, right? And you're going to Spain, right?
Yep. Back
Yep.
to
Back
Madrid,
to Madrid. And is that the only place you're gonna go to?
Barcelona for like a
Okay.
day and a half
Yeah. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
or 2 days, pretty much.
Hopefully, what is it? March.
I think the weather.
I
it
think
says
the
it's-
weather's decent.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I read. And we did end up getting tickets to the Barca game.
Oh,
yeah?
that's
So I'm
gonna be
stoked for
nice.
it. We
Did
had
you
to pay.
see- Okay, did you guys see the form they're in right now?
Bro,
Beautiful form.
Yes, they're
Beautiful
doing
form.
great.
Yeah. That's really good.
Barcelona is looking good.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got kind of seats up there, but
Mhm.
comparing it to our experience with Napoli, I think we'll have good seats. Like,
That's
a good view at least.
A good view.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I told my suegro, I'm like, don't get the bottom ones. It's nice being at the bottom, but
Yeah, but
only if you're like in the middle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I told him, kind of get the middle section of rafters or the top.
Did you guys pay a good price?
No, bro, my suegro stayed up or he woke up like at 3 a.m. He's up either way, right? But he was kind of seeing the trend of when the other tickets went on sale. Around 3-4 o'clock, they go on sale. So over there, it's like 7 or 8
Yeah.
in the morning. He got in the queue, and then I think by the time he got in checkout, like everything was sold out.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So tickets were like the ones we were looking at were like 180 euros.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is not
Bro, you
bad.
should have just told him to drop the bag. He's your swagger, bro.
Bro,
Like,
he
hey,
tried, man.
drop the bag, and we're gonna get a sweet baby.
I told him like he's like, oh, I could sign up to get a member, like a membership, and be like a member of the club.
Yeah.
He goes, but I have to pay a monthly fee. I'm like, what are you waiting for? He's like, well, the only advantage with that, he's like, we'll get early access to the tickets. I'm like, again, what are you waiting for? I'm like, I'll pay a month if you need me to. Like, I'll help you out. But he's like, nah. He goes, because I don't know when I can cancel. I think it was like $50 a month.
That's no brainer.
I would have done it.
Yeah.
But
And cancel it when.
yeah.
I mean,
I think that was
can,
his fear of knowing if he could cancel it or not.
But that's kind of
in
cool.
that short
That's gonna be a neat experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he actually get tickets though?
Margarita got him. She had to go to StubHub and get him. So,
Oh yeah.
Bro, why is it so confusing to get tickets over there? Because we struggle to get those Napoli games.
Okay.
Because we're running like our VPNs through here. So
Well, not only that, but
we're straight
There-
dumb when we're trying to figure that thing out.
yes. But here's the crazy thing about Napoli. I don't know if this applies to Spain or not, but there's no guarantee that you're going to get tickets through StubHub for Napoli.
That's
Like
crazy, yeah.
most of the sites that I was reading up on to try to get tickets, either their forums said that you won't get them, or that they're scams, or you're pretty much losing money. That's why when we were looking at the tickets, we had to go through the official site.
Yeah.
I don't know if it applies for Spain. Hopefully not.
I know he looked at the one in London because we wanted to go watch Chelsea, but we obviously, we got a little delay. But I don't know. We could have gone that game too when we went to London because he did bring it up, and I was down for that one too.
Yeah.
But I think they were playing. I can't recall who they were playing, but yeah.
I don't think it was like a.
no, and it was not a major team.
Yeah.
It was. I think they were doing the one of the cups.
Yeah.
One of the cups. So it wasn't like a major team, but I mean the tickets weren't too bad. They were
No,
like
they were I
100
think
and-
70 euros.
Yeah, 70 to 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that.
that's not bad.
No, they
I
were
think
good
Italy's just different though, because even
That's some good shit right there.
even like transportation, they don't have no Uber out there.
No taxi.
It's all taxi. Yeah.
bro. Even in Spain, they didn't have Uber.
It's just harder to get.
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
did. I mean, it's just like these places
Ah.
are just. I think everybody walks, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear,
Bro,
everybody
everything's
walks.
walking distance.
Yeah,
Honestly, if
Yeah.
you live out in the
Dude,
mountains,
It was funny. I tried to get an Uber,
Oh yeah.
and the guy goes, "Pero tío," he's like, "You're right around the corner," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to
oh,
walk."
that's I do remember
Yeah.
that. You're like, pero no quiero caminar.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to walk. I got a pregnant, wife. I was like, I don't want to walk. And he's like, trust me. He's like, you're gonna want to walk. I'm gonna get stuck in traffic. It's gonna be longer. So it took us, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was like super easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. No, I hope you have fun, man. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Those trips are always fun. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna delay on going anywhere just because I think if we do travel, I think it'll be like 6 months in. I think it'll be a little bit safer.
Yeah.
For the baby, but I can't wait, that's what I like doing. I like traveling, eating all sorts of food and just experiencing the culture, bro. That's the main thing.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
Bullshit on what?
Eating all sorts of food.
Well, I can't eat pork, motherfucker. So, it's like one of those things. It's like, I'll try anything, honestly. Like
Yeah.
every food that's out there, bro. It's, like for example, bro, have you been to Chola around here? No? Indian
No,
food?
it's on my list. Margarita's gone.
It's actually pretty good. It's Indian food. It's all sorts of cool stuff that they have there, but their naan bread is actually really good.
Huh.
Yeah, they got this jalapeno naan bread,
Mm-hmm.
and man, it's so good. Except the portions are kind of big.
Shareable.
I went. Yeah, for sure, man. I went. We got 2 orders and some naan, and dude, I had to take like half of it home. 'Cause it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah, it was a ton of food, and I can eat, bro. But it was a lot of food, and it was spicy, my boy.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like
it was
the
good. Though.
spicy.
What?
The good spicy, not
It was
like
good
to burn your ass.
spicy. Yeah, it was like the flavor spicy.
Oh.
So it was really good. But I mean, there's so many places I want to try around here. Like
Have you been to Punjabi Kitchen?
I haven't. I know the guys were talking about that. But
Yeah.
I
Margarita's
wasn't
gone.
too sure. Is it good?
Yeah, she liked it. She's gone like 2 or 3 times.
Where's that one at?
Going to Centerton.
Okay.
Over by like Tropical Smoothie.
Oh
Right-
yeah,
right in
yeah,
that
yeah,
same
yeah,
plaza.
yeah. The new plaza.
Mhm.
They-
Yep.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love trying all those new foods, bro. Like, there's so many things around here that is just opening up, and
Oh yeah.
it's freaking great, dude. I'm like, bring some like, I don't know, just different kinds of like
Yeah.
food. I like bring South African food
Ooh,
or bring
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Peruvian food. You know, all that stuff.
Peruvian food is
All that
amazing.
stuff is
Yeah.
good, man. Like, and I feel like if Northwest Arkansas is growing, and I feel like they should bring all that stuff here, or
Yeah.
someone that is into culinary. All those people that
Yeah.
are chefs and stuff. They can come up with a concept of different type of food, and I think it'll be great for the community.
Yeah, definitely.
True.
Yep. What about the other one? The barbecue. It's like a barbecue Indian place over by.
On 8th, is that what you're talking about?
No. It's over by Dollar General, Maria's in Bentonville.
Oh no, I haven't been there.
That one looks interesting.
It's
too.
by Northwest.
Yeah, across the street.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't.
That's another one that I've looked. I thought it was actually like barbecue, but it's like Middle Eastern food or some shit like that.
Really?
I'm all up for that, bro.
Yeah, I might have to look into it because the wings look pretty good too.
Yeah. So, their wings at these the Indian cuisine places,
Mhm.
they're actually pretty good.
Are they?
Yeah, they're a little spicy. They have a lot of, so they use a lot of curry, right? So at the beginning, you're like, man, you're kind of overwhelmed with that curry smell, but dude, it's really good. Like-
I'm gonna have to give it a second chance.
Yeah.
Like Indian food in general.
Yeah.
I think my issue was I tried it at the home office.
Yeah, that's your
yeah,
problem.
that's why you're fucking up, bro.
That was
Yep.
cheap.
yeah, you
That's
don't
your
want that.
I was
no,
like,
you
I
gotta
love
go to
cauliflower.
yeah.
I hated it that day.
You got to go to these places. These places actually, like, I have a couple of Indian friends, and they're like, "Oh yeah, go try it, man." He's like, "It's nothing like the stuff we have at home, because they cook their own meals at home and stuff. It's like homemade food for them, right?" But they're like, "Yeah, it's pretty good."
Yeah.
So I've gone to some cuisines and I've tried them, and they're actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I rate it. Yeah, I rate it.
Yeah, I can actually back up what you're saying because it was maybe about 3-4 months ago. Someone from my general team came from India
Oh, okay.
because he had to be here for business and whatever, and he was saying that there's some pretty decent places that reminded him of back
yeah.
home.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like 1-on-1 match, but he said it was actually pretty good. So I can back up what you're saying on that.
Yeah, it's like every other place, right? You look for your Mexican food, right? You go. I personally Mexican food, taranda, that little the
Ah.
restaurant they got in the
Yep.
back.
A hole in the wall.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hole in the wall, man.
Literally.
And then like they have El Riconcito, which is really good.
I still got to try that place.
You haven't tried it?
Mm-mm.
I haven't
it's
either.
That's
actually
over
really
where
good.
Gabi's used to be at, right?
Yeah, yeah. Where
Yeah.
so they burned, and like they did the whole reconstruction of it or whatever,
Yeah.
and they put that place, and it's actually really good.
Hmm.
And it's crazy because they're only open in the like morning, afternoon. They never open like past 4, I think, or 5.
They
Oh,
don't.
okay. And
Yeah.
open on Sunday?
They do, but
I-
they close at.
Yeah, they close early.
I think they close at 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got to go to like a Saturday morning or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like a Saturday morning and just have like breakfast there, man. Like I get the
Their food is pretty good.
yeah I get like their carne asada, but in I forget what it's called. It's like the el pan
Uh-huh.
and then frijoles and then the carne asada on top. It's like mollete.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mollete. Yeah. And it's so good, man. Like they're actually their food is seasoned very well, and I like it. It's one of those places that you're like, okay, I fuck with this, and the price is not
It's
entirely
not bad.
expensive.
It's pretty good price.
It's not like you go to Azul Tequila, but the
Yeah.
downtown one, you can see the downtown one, and then like the other one,
Those are
it's like,
trash.
well, the price difference,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
Definitely.
like
I think it's because of the location.
the
Yeah.
location. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're paying like for each meal, you're paying like $5 more
Oh,
just
yeah.
because of the location,
Crazy.
which is insane to me.
And menus are different.
Yeah, the menus are
Mhm.
a little bit different.
Yeah.
Their stuff is decent. I've had a couple of their things, and it's pretty good. Not like all of the stuff, but some of the stuff.
I just have a hard time finding a taco spot.
Oh, the rolling taco's pretty good.
Rolling taco?
Yeah, rolling taco's pretty good. We've had it.
Yeah.
We went out to, I think it was like First Friday, and I think we went. Yeah, so
Again,
sick and mind this guy.
We have to give him a year.
Yeah,
but-
no. No, I
A
believe you were
year.
with your in-laws. Yeah.
I,
You
I
usually
can't
tag
recall.
along with your in-laws on First Fridays.
No.
That's what you told me.
What? I think you got me confused here, brother.
No.
You got me confused here.
Because I know I invited Pete. I was like, let's go. And then Pete showed up and you were nowhere to be found, bro.
Yeah. I either don't show up or I just go with Margarita.
I don't know. Because he's seen your in-laws a couple times.
Yeah. They always go, regardless. But I try not to kick it with them for First Friday.
Why is
Too
that?
much. I already see him on Sunday, bro. I
Okay.
try to be all there and up in that business.
Yeah, valid.
Kind of like being on the outskirts with that. A lot of love there, but can't be there the whole time.
Yeah, that's
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's fair.
But you have said that. That's the reason why he brings it up, because he's like, "Hey, let's go try this at First Friday," and you're like,
You know
Nah.
what? You know what I think it is, bro. I think Beto likes turning me down, bro. That's what it is.
No.
I think every time I invite him out, hey, Beto, you want to go do
you
this?
know, I noticed
Oh
that
no!
same.
See, you say
can't.
turning you down, but you turn me off, bro.
Nah.
I'm trying to turn you on, and then you put me down.
But how you gonna turn him on if you turn him down? Like you don't want to hang out.
He never
Been
want to
trying
hang out.
bro.
I hang out with Alvaro more, bro. He be hooking me up with Pokemon cards.
That's not hanging out. That's drop it off a
Yeah,
delivery.
it don't matter, bro. He's like,
Hey,
yo, we're having a quick conversation. I think I see him more than you, bro. I see Pete more
Probably.
than anybody because you know
Yeah.
I see him on Sundays.
I'm a
Okay,
homebody, bro.
Not only that, but you get on more often than anyone else.
Yeah, that's called unemployment, bud.
Yeah.
No, I mean just in general, like
I miss
almost
the
every
fact-
other night.
Are you guys getting on tonight?
I am.
Yeah, I think so.
Are we
well,
playing Marvel?
Okay, let me rephrase that. We're gonna hear from Pete say, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna get on,"
No,
and then not
motherfuckers.
fucking show up.
Yep.
no,
so
wait, no,
For
no,
like
no.
what, a whole
Okay,
week?
To be fair, I get on every Friday.
Not lying.
that's a lie because
You didn't get
That's
on
a
last
lie.
week.
All right.
And then if he does get on,
I didn't get on like 2 Fridays ago because I was beat, my boy. I was beat.
yeah,
I
if Pete
was
does
sick.
get on, an hour or 2 hours later, all right, boys, I'm leaving.
Bro, it's because the vibe is let down. It's not.
You're
Okay.
bringing it down. Just
Nah.
be in the moment, bro. Like, enjoy it. I know this man doesn't like playing a lot of EA with the guys, but
I don't.
he's there. We like to fuck around.
I don't play EA too much because of the constant, like the mechanisms of the game have really changed.
Yes.
and I don't like them. Right, but I still
Bro,
get on and play.
I get
But
on
I found like Marvel's
Marvel's a good
fun.
game.
I like it. It's kind of cool. You don't
I
like
hate
it
it.
because you are ass at the game,
No, it's
and
just
you don't like
cheats.
being ass at stuff.
No, I fucking
So-
hate it.
just practice. I'm
I
ass.
have practiced. The thing that I hate about it,
The character. You can't find the right character.
like you have to know what they do, right?
Well, no shit.
But
It's
they-
like Call
yeah.
of Duty with guns.
Bro,
No,
just press every fucking button.
Yeah.
It tells you on the screen what to
Yeah.
press.
It does. But the thing I hate, the movement is so fucking slow. You can't run in this shit.
This-
No, you can't.
no, you
It's
really
so
can't.
fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
I-
Unless
pretty
you're
much have to
like
jump.
using like certain characters that they kind of like push up really quick. But
What the fuck am I gonna do jumping?
No, I'm just saying like the only fast movement besides
Yeah.
what I was saying on the
Yeah,
special.
double jump.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it. I like to
But-
fucking
Well, okay,
move around and fuck shit up.
let's find a different game that we can all play. Right? There's a
Zombies?
Sims.
Oh, does Zombie Map come out?
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
came
yeah,
out this
it
week.
did.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. We're trying that today.
Are we?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah, there you go.
I,
Bro, I
I'll
just
give him
don't
credit
wanna
because
play-
he
I
did
just
try
wanna-
the other one
I
first.
just don't want to play FC with the same. Bro, it makes me mad because yeah, it's all about the vibes. But when you're just standing there and not getting the ball and you're wide open,
That's
Brother,
Switch
I
me.
rather-
switch me.
I'd rather sleep.
Switch me.
No,
You
I
be
don't.
striker.
No, I don't.
I'll
wanna-
be winger. I
He
feel like
does
I have
a lot
good.
better in defense and winger.
Yeah.
He really does.
Oh, so you're saying I'm ass?
You're our ass at wing. Yes.
I'm
You
ass
don't get
at
the ball.
game. Huh?
Like you don't get the ball. You
I
don't even
don't
show
get
us
the
how.
ball because every time
Switch me.
I'll switch you. I don't care.
man wants to play like Rafinha, but
Yep.
he-
Bro, my
he playing like
crosses in
Piqué, bro.
that- My crosses in that
Bro,
shit.
I've been
fucking
giving
sick.
good passes. I don't
Shut
know.
the fuck up. He's like, give me the
Wow.
ball, and I'm like, why? So you can lose? I'm like, all right, bet. Take it. Go lose it. 2 seconds later, he loses it. I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, that was a good call too. No, I just hate it, dude, because I'm like just standing there and I'm running back and forth and I don't get the ball, dude. I'm like, I rather catch up with my sleep than just freaking playing this game. So
Wow.
I get off.
You don't want to spend time with us. We don't
That's
even see
crazy.
you
That's
for
crazy, bro.
what?
Yep.
Several weeks.
I only see you once a week, buddy.
yep.
Pussy,
If that.
pussy, or bonding with you guys. I'm gonna pick pussy out of anything.
Peter.
You
I'm gonna
are
leave-
a pussy though.
That's what you said 24/7.
Yep, I am.
Speaking of playing games, how we feel about the NFL here?
All right, before we,
I'm actually. Let me
fuck
tell you
the
this.
NFL.
I am not watching that fucking
I'm not
Super Bowl.
watching it.
I'm
Really?
not
Watching it?
I fucking refuse to watch it.
You don't want to see the Eagles
That's-
against the Kansas City refs?
Fuck the Chiefs.
Fuck the Chiefs.
I hope the Eagles win. To be honest,
And I was gonna invite you guys over for fucking chicken heads, bro.
no.
I mean, I'm still going over for chicken.
I'll
heads.
go
bet.
for chicken heads and leave.
Yeah.
Oh, this
I'll take my wings and leave. Cause fuck that, bro. Like that shit's rigged.
I hate
It
both
is.
teams.
Oh, yeah.
I hate both teams. Chiefs, bandwagons.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's fucking
100.
bandwagon.
Yeah.
They're dick riding them. Eagles are rivals for the Cowboys, so I can't.
I think
At
any
least this
team
once.
against Dallas is a rival.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
Dallas is good enough to have rivals?
No, that's
Yeah.
that's a good point.
It is.
That's crazy.
Don't even get me started. But hey, I have a topic for y'all. It's about soccer, football. You know, if you want to call it a real sport. Who
It's a
won?
real
Who?
What's wrong with you?
Anyways, so who won the Copa America, or like, was it Argentina?
Argentina won the Copa
And
America.
so who won the European?
Who was it? Spain.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't they play
Yeah.
This
it's gonna
year or
be-
next year?
I think it's next year. Or no, it might
It's
be this year. Oh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So my question is, who do you got winning that game?
Who do I got winning?
Let's stick with Argentina.
Wait, is
Yeah.
Messi playing?
I'm gonna stick to
Is Messi playing?
this side of the
Most likely.
hemisphere.
Okay, bro. I don't know because Spain is looking good.
They have-
Lamine Yamal is that kid.
Okay,
They have
him
developed
and,
in the recent
and
years.
that Willem, what is it?
Williams.
Williams is
Yeah.
he's cooking, dude.
Yeah.
He's cooking.
And then the Barca defender, Kubarsi.
Uh-huh.
That's
That kid's a beast, man.
so again. That's why I was saving this because I'm like I was looking. I was like, man, when are this qualifications? Because I mean that gets riled up. And then I just thought, I'm like, you know what? I want to save this day because I know you guys are a big Messi fan. I didn't.
Overrated?
You say overrated?
Yes.
Why?
He just is.
No, you have to have some
yeah,
points.
you
here.
answer the question.
You can't just say just cause.
Look, I'm not going to say that freaking Rolando or anyone else is better than Messi. I'm just going to say Messi has accomplished a lot. Yes. But I feel like people are putting him too much on a pedestal.
How so?
How do I explain this? It's like they revere Messi to be the greatest of all time, even though that there's been better players before him.
Name two better players.
Pele, Maradona.
Pele played against farmers. You can crucify me, but Pele played against fucking
And I
farmers.
respect that opinion. I do
I
respect
don't-
it.
Did he ever play in Europe?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think. I think
There-
he played.
there is
so
a big difference, though.
Santos. Okay,
Yeah.
so Santos used to be. He played for Santos, right?
Yeah.
And Santos used to be a really good team back then, right?
Mhm.
It was like, you
They
know,
just got Neymar.
and oh yeah, I did. Yeah, did you see
Oh,
that?
yeah,
That's
I saw
crazy.
Now
But,
you see
um,
all these Brazilians trying to go play for Santos now.
Mhm.
But I feel
Even
like
though they got regulated.
yeah, Pele didn't play against like these defenders that are like playing now, bro. Like these defenders they will break you, bro. Like
and,
they are.
and I respect that because I mean it is two different time frames, right?
Yeah.
But I mean for his era, he was considered one of the best for his
He
era.
was considered the greatest of all time until this, Messi was born. I mean,
what about Maradona though?
Maradona to me, to at least to me, he is one of the best Argentinians to ever play the game.
Right.
To me, he's number 2. Just because it's like, yeah, I get it. You got a World Cup, right? He did the World Cup, but it's like, and he brought a team like Napoli to become champions, of whatever the league, right?
Yeah.
So that's really impressive, but he did not have that consistency. He
That's
wasn't
fair.
constant to be like, okay, dude. I mean, come on, Messi in one of the calendar years he scored 91 goals. No one's ever gonna touch that record. Like on someone that has been a really good player, I don't even think they've gone as close to like what
And against
70
stacked
goals?
teams. It's not
And
just
that's-
fucking nobody.
And
Okay,
yeah,
that's fair.
exactly. So
That's
it's
fair.
like, so if you think, oh, Bayern Munich or Real Madrid is not a stacked team, I mean, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Because Real Madrid back then, and it's still now. I mean, I'm not going to take credit, I'm not going to take credit off of them that say, oh, they're not a good team.
Yep.
They are a good team. I mean, everybody goes through a little bit of a struggle, right? Mbappe is basically coming to a new team. He's playing football with different players that he's never played with, right? So I'm not going to take, the credit off of that team and say, oh, they're an ass team. No, all those teams are stacked, dude. Like Bayern Munich at the time had Ribéry, Robben.
Yeah.
I mean, all those
Fuck
players. I mean, those guys
Took
were
Mexico out of the World Cup. Fuck that guy.
yeah,
Hey,
but all those players are stacked.
okay.
Bro.
So what do you guys put as Cristiano?
I
Below Messi.
I can see him in the top 5.
You put him
definitely
at top five?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. That guy's a
Yeah.
fucking machine, dude.
He is.
Right.
Like-
I look
But
because
he's still under Messi.
okay,
here's my thing.
so who's your top 5?
I don't care about top 5. I only got top 1.
No, I mean let's
So-
be realistic. Who's your top 5 though? Like
Here's my point, though. I
Okay.
would have said people put him on a pedestal. You don't think do you think he deserves to be on that pedestal? Just say yes or no.
He does, but not to the degree where a lot of people are considering him the greatest. Because let's be honest, he's the greatest because he has had the better teammates.
Okay. Let me
But it's
stop
not a
you
single
right
sport.
there. Let me stop you right there because this man. Okay, you said he has the better teammates, right?
Yes, look at his other teams that he's
But
played.
look at his assist. Overall, he's the most complete player of all time.
Okay, that's fair.
Now I got another follow-up question for you.
Okay.
Do you think you're better than Dmitry Muratov?
What do you mean better than?
Yeah. Do you know who Dmitry
yeah, who is that?
Muratov is?
No.
What about Maria Reza?
What the fuck is this?
Do you believe she needs to be on a pedestal?
Who are these people?
Yeah, who are these? Like,
Nadia Murad.
Oh.
These are Nobel Peace Prize winners. And you're going to tell me they don't need to be on a fucking pedestal?
we're talking about freaking soccer.
Okay, but here's my thing. The dude's won a fucking World Cup.
Okay.
People that put Cristiano over him are fucking delusional. Because
Okay.
to me,
Oh, and I agree with you on that one.
he's won something the other dude has not. And the other guy's never going to accomplish.
So does the World Cup really mean something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yes and no, right? Because I feel like it does, right? But more for like a nation standpoint, right? Right.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I feel like even without the World Cup, he was. The thing is, I look at Cristiano Ronaldo and I'm like, okay, this guy has worked his ass off
Yeah,
to
he is.
be where he is.
Yeah.
Right. He's gone.
Hats off.
And yeah, like hats off to him because
Yeah.
he's been persistent about that. And it's
I
like,
mean-
and then you look at Messi and it's like
Opposite.
God just touched this dude's foot.
Yeah.
And like the way he plays the game is just, it's like not only about scoring, but his passes and his vision. It's kind of insane because you don't see those, like you see other players that play his role
Right.
Mm.
as a number 10 and you're like, okay, let's see what they do. And they don't think like this dude does. It's like, it's crazy. I mean,
Yep.
I see him play and I'm like, it seems like he has a camera on top because whenever you're looking from a field, you're like, how come this idiot doesn't pass it to this guy, you know? But
Yeah.
as an aerial view, you have a different view of the game
Yeah.
to the players.
Right.
So you're like, but I feel like this dude, and it's like, it's only a handful of people that play like that. you know?
So my next question is: now that you brought both those players, Messi and Cristiano, would you ever think that you'll see a competitive rival like that with two good players, like they were neck to neck? I didn't watch soccer as much, right? But I mean, people always compare them, who's one better than the other. Now, obviously, stats don't lie. Ballon d'Ors, one and the other. But do you think, like, competitive-wise, like now generation, the way soccer is played to back then? Because back then it looked like they played more physical. Now they play more technical. Now, do you think, like, we'll ever see those two type of players compete?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And who?
Who?
Yes.
I don't know if we've
Who-
seen them yet.
Who knows who? But
Or
I think
you think you're already seeing it?
I think there's
like,
potential in people.
There
Oh,
is.
100%. There's potential. I mean, you know, I know Mbappe is like, I think he's like what 25 now or something like that, or something like that. But him being one of them,
Yeah.
you know, if somebody matches him, I mean, because the guy, I'm not gonna lie, the guy when he gets in form, he's
He's
good.
good.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's a beast.
He's a good player. Erling Haaland,
Yeah.
as another potential.
right.
Lamine Yamal being 17 years old.
Yeah.
But
That's a huge-
here's here's the thing. Like you said, he's 17, right? But what I'm saying is like when you talk about the like Messi when he started, he was 19. But I mean, he was 19. Cristiano was same age, and those guys been doing it for like 2 decades.
I thought
And
Cristiano
they-
was older than.
Or I mean, he was in his
y-
20. He was like 21, 20, 22, I believe.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But he's
Okay.
But he started at a young age as
Young
well.
age, yeah.
So okay, but let me ask this because I know both Al, you and Beto have followed Messi for a while, and you guys have seen him, you know, play more than I have, right?
Yeah, I pretty much welcomed him here to Miami.
But when Messi was first starting out, was he still considered one of the greatest as he was now? To say that he had a rival, kind of like what he had with Cristiano recently, or did that take time to build? Because I
To
feel like
be
it took time.
honest, like as soon as he scored that hat trick against Real Madrid, you just knew he was going to be a really good player.
Oh yeah, I mean we knew
It
that,
was-
but
yeah.
like as far as what Pete's saying, where the potential of him having a rival to compare, let's say like which one's greater and all that, like
I think
Did-
you really
did it
can't
take
tell
time?
though.
and I know, but
'Cause, I
what
mean,
I'm
there's a
saying,
lot
like,
of-
did it take
there's-
time or
I think it's going to take time because I mean, there's a lot of prospects.
Mhm.
Who's the one for Real Madrid? The one with the
Hendrick, the
yeah.
Brazilian.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, this is the thing. I think this is the first mistake people do, right? They compare him to either Messi or Cristiano.
Yeah.
And that's the downfall.
Yep.
That's the downfall because now these
That's a
kids.
high
Yes, it's a high.
pedestal
Yeah, that's a
to
high
compare.
expectations, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The expectations on that is super high because I think Messi was like, what? I don't know, in his 20s when he won the first Ballon d'Or. And it's like, dude, that's
for a
hard.
20-year-old
Yeah.
in like that sport, so globally big. Like people don't understand. Like
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, like Hendrick, for example.
Yeah.
I feel like he does get playing time, but not enough. He hasn't shown enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
where I was going to go to. Like
Yeah.
he's a prospect that people hyped up,
Yes.
but there's no
bro, but there's
shown
so
value there.
Yeah, but there's so many talent
They're stacked.
in front of him that ain't no way he's gonna get any playing time. Honestly, like I mean, he's talented, right? But
But that's the thing. Like when Messi was coming up, or even Cristiano coming up, right? When Messi was at he was at Barca, obviously. But you had Ronaldinho, you had like all these players that were like,
Henry and all that.
all these players in the team, and for a 19-year-old to come in and
Yeah.
start
that's
showing
that's what I'm saying. Like
that takes. I mean, and I feel like that's what Lamine Yamal is kind of doing. And it's like he's 17, dude. Like to me, that's
17
crazy.
and he took his team to the Europe. So here's this another question. What's a harder what's a place like, let's say the Europe Cup, the Cup? Is it harder to win the Euro Cup or is it harder to win the Copa America?
It's because that's the thing, right? I think it could go either way. I honestly
So you think that if Messi was from Spain, you think he would win the Euro Cup?
considering the fact that Spain is more stacked than Argentina at any given time, they were more. They had Xavi, Iniesta, they had Busquets, they had Fernando Torres, they had all these players that were good.
Yeah.
I mean, even though Fernando Torres went through that, spell where he did really bad, but they had David Villa, they had Puyol, Sergio Ramos, all those.
They had a
people,
Puyol,
they were always stacked. So I feel like if Messi was, he could have played for Spain. He could have played. For Spain,
he
but he
had
chose Argentina, which is, I mean, props to him. But
I think I would have done the same thing. Honestly.
But to me, it's like the Euros. It's like the same. Like you got your shitty teams, right? You're gonna play fucking against Luxembourg.
Yeah.
You're gonna play against like all these like other teams that are like a little bit, less of a quality team. And then same thing with Copa America. I mean, if they include like the United States, like last time, Honduras. I mean, those places are not that. They don't play that kind of football.
They don't play that type of level.
Yeah.
Of football.
Yeah.
So now you brought up the United States. I read something that it was saying like United States would be really top there with elite teams if they had people not with football, if they just play soccer and do like instead of paying the academy, like charging people academy and they did free academy, it would have been their competitive would have been way high up there with legit A1 athletes. Do you think that's true?
I think that's true. I honestly think that's true. I actually was
Like
reading up
Brazil.
on something. I was reading up on something about that like in the UK, right? You go to the UK, a lot of those kids they come out through the academies, and I heard it's easier to come out through the academies in the UK than it is here in the United States.
Yes.
Which is
Crazy.
When I read that, I was like, "There's no way." Because you're expecting like MLS. MLS is not that great.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, till now, it's like you see, some, a little bit of potential, and it's like crazy because I do see some kids. I've seen some kids here in Northwest Arkansas that they were playing pretty good. Do you remember that one kid that was going to Atletico's camp?
Yeah, he was going to Spain, and we're like, really good kid, man. He had good ball control, good dribbling.
He was 11 years old.
Yeah, good shot, and we're like, dude, you're really good. He's like, oh yeah, man, thanks. He's like, I'm actually going to Spain. And I was like, for what? He's like, oh, I'm going to be
Atletico's camp.
Yeah,
he was going to go train.
I was like, no fucking way, dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool that these places give the opportunity to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like we have a lot to work on, to get to that level.
Yeah,
the U.S. director, they need to work on that then. Because I did read about that, and I did look it up, and I'm like, huh. And it's it's like 5 or 50 euro or 50,000 euro or not less than that. I'm not for sure exactly in Chelsea to enter the academy, and here is like 15K.
Yeah,
yeah, but I also think that it has to do with how long it's been popular too here in the U.S.
And it hasn't been popular for that.
It's growing. Like it's growing a lot more now.
It is, but like, when did you really start hearing about MLS being like big in the U.S.? Because it hasn't been that long.
Once the European players started moving here.
I
think it was like what, Zlatan?
Yeah.
For me, it was Cuauhtémoc Blanco when he played at Chicago Fire.
Oh yeah.
How long ago was that?
And that too. That's like a long time.
Early 2000, I believe. See, that's when I first, and it wasn't as big. As now.
Yeah, because before it was like, oh, you're Chicago Fire, you're Houston Dynamo.
Yes. LA Galaxy
came into the picture a little bit later. Right? Whenever they started getting all these foreign players.
That's when they got, what's his name? David Beckham.
Yes, when he,
I
think he left PSG or something like that, or Real Madrid, one of the two.
Yes,
and then he went to LA Galaxy, and he started.
Well, he came here. I think he left for a loan and went back
to PSG, right, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Because he was in Madrid, and then I think he came here, and then he left.
Yeah, which is crazy. I mean, come on, that player of that kind of caliber is. I mean, he was good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
He's a guy too.
He was a good player.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah, so, I mean, you got all those players, right? You got like now you have like Marco Royce playing in LA Galaxy, I believe.
Yeah.
You got all these players coming into to the MLS, which is kind of nice. But you also have all these players going to the Mexican League, right?
Yeah.
You got James now. James is playing in Leon, which is crazy.
And
he's still good. Like the guy's young. The guy is young. I mean,
that was a shock to me, dude.
Yeah,
really a shock.
When did he go to Leon?
Just recently.
Recently, yeah, because he was in what was it, the Turkish league for a while?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he left. I personally think he could have done a lot better at Real Madrid if the coach actually believed in him. because he had such a good run at Bayern. And Bayern, when he played for Bayern Munich, he did really, really good.
Really.
Yeah, he did good. I personally,
I'm a late bloomer, so I'm just like I'm slowly getting into.
Yeah, no,
getting
there's
into it.
there's so many players.
Bro,
that,
there's so much,
Yeah.
so much going on in that field of European soccer. Like we just recently, like a couple of days ago, it was the Champions League, and bro, there was how many games?
On the oh man,
Like
there was
16, 18 games. So it's just crazy to me that like all at once.
Yeah.
So it was kind of hard to keep up. Watching some cities like fight to get in the spot of the playoff and some getting eliminated. It's crazy how much they get paid.
That is true. I mean,
For a cheap player, it's 20 million, 10 million. I'm like,
that's the low end.
yes, and I'm like, whoa.
Okay, over how long? A year or what?
I don't know. I would assume 4-year term maybe, but I could be wrong.
I mean, it's still not bad of a deal, but still.
Bro, that's 10 mil is not a low end in my eyes.
no, I wouldn't mind it.
I don't think any of us wouldn't mind. 10
I wouldn't
mil.
mind it. I live in a little small gated community where it's not a mansion, but you know,
I would live here.
yeah,
Yeah.
keep it humble.
Yeah.
And not like live discreet. Like, oh, what do you do for a living? You know, I do work office. You know,
Okay, so
I would act
now
like
that you mentioned
Oprah.
this, if you ever won the lottery or just made that much money in general,
mm-hmm.
would you quit your job?
Would I?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Would?
I'd go find a part time somewhere else.
Interesting.
Might not even do. I mean, yeah, I'd probably find a part time somewhere else,
Just so you don't get bored.
so I don't have to deal with the bullshit at work.
What's the first thing you're gonna do if you do win the lottery ticket? What's the first
Obviously,
thing you would?
whatever the taxes are, get rid of that.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. All that aside.
After all that,
yeah. What's the first?
spread the wealth with the fam. Yeah.
What's the first purchase you will do?
Direct family.
Okay.
So like siblings, obviously my mom.
Right.
Take care of that, and then maybe bless you guys with a little something.
Bye.
Maybe a $20 gift card at Chicken Heads.
That's good
Dude.
enough for me.
Just skip the gift card and give me the chicken heads.
Yeah, well.
I was hoping you would buy me the restaurant.
Oh, you want the restaurant?
Yes, sir. We all eating chicken heads.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, that's a good thing. I don't know what I do. I don't know. I feel like if I do spoil my family, I will get other family that be like, "Well, I changed your diaper when you were a kid."
That's why you got to
were-"
keep it quiet, though, man.
Yeah.
Just tell the
Yeah,
ones
but you
close.
know how many
I wouldn't even
family
do that.
wouldn't though. Like,
Nah, that's why you
it
got to
only
trust the
takes
inner ones, bro.
takes one person to say something.
It only does, but you got to know your people.
That's true.
But even then, like, I'll be honest with you, Otto, I wouldn't tell you shit.
Well, that's fucked up.
Seriously, I wouldn't.
That's fucked up.
Like, if I can help, I'll help, but I wouldn't tell you where
that's
I got
crazy.
I would.
No, I'm changing my shit now, bro. Fuck you.
You know what I do? I'll be like, "Hey, you know what? I need you to laundry this money. Here's 1 mil."
Wow.
it. Yeah.
What would you do if you won the lottery? How?
Oh man, that's a tough question, but I think I'll give a good portion to the people in need.
And like, in what way?
A food bank.
Okay.
I think a food bank. And trying to run that and some sort of like charity, to make sure
Get
kids,
tax write off.
kids and women and guys in need, that families in need in general, could be eating a hot warm dinner.
Nice.
They're
So,
valid.
yeah.
All right, that's the right answer. What's your real answer?
That is my real answer. I mean, you just, I feel like if you come across that type of money, I feel like you should be generous.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, of course, you think about your family and make sure your family's good.
Yeah.
But also, you definitely got to think, I've been given this type of luxury, so what can I do to help others?
Yeah, I see that, and I understand it. The way I would do it, though, again, I'd take care of the family. Spread a little with you guys, right? Not a whole lot, but little pocket change there.
Valid.
And then
I need about a what is it? The Trump said I need about $1 million loan.
light mill, you know.
Damn.
And then the rest of it, I obviously with you guys, if you guys would want to, and this is all hypothetical. If we won the fucking lottery, is start a fucking business, start something that is generational wealth, not for our family,
for everybody.
and then take that and venture that into the charities, the people in need, studies of cancer, whatever it may be, shit that we feel is important to take care of.
So pretty much invest it, grow it, and what you get from that, get back.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do with, with a lot of money that comes in hand.
Yeah.
Marijuana field.
This guy.
I mean, you could, but honestly, that's
Medicinal.
a really good medicinal marijuana, like businesses like that. And if you get the right licenses and all that, dude, you can.
All
make
you
a
have to do
killing.
is worried about the feds, honestly. 'cause
I mean, if you're compliant and in regulation,
yeah,
you don't
but
have
they
to worry
can
about
still fuck you
much.
over if you they don't. It's just.
I mean, you're gonna get fucked over regardless by the
Yeah.
government. So it just depends on how hard you want
I
it.
will tell you this: I wouldn't be living here if we win the lottery. I'll be like, hey guys, I bought you guys some property in Salvador.
I'm buying the fucking mansion that I saw up in the fucking mountain that towers over La Libertad. I saw that shit from the fucking shitter I was on. You could see it from there, dude. I was like, that's a fucking mansion. And I asked Margarita, I'm like, is that a house? She's like, I don't know. I think. And then we left with her sisters and we're like, hey, what is that building? Like, oh, it's some rich guy's house. I'm like, there's no fucking way. She's like, yep. I'm like,
Bro, they got money up there.
Oh, they got money. Man.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, bro, that Bitcoin.
Bitcoin City, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now that you guys said something about money, it just something popped up in my head of what I saw earlier. No,
Yeah.
not that. I don't know if it's real. I saw it going around Instagram, but supposedly El Salvador is ranked one of the safest countries now.
Yes, that is very true.
It is.
At least on this side of the hemisphere, yes. It's actually quite impressive what Bukele has done.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You look at me, straight to jail.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's
still
kind of crazy.
Straight to jail.
but
Pretty much,
I don't know.
dude.
I don't know if you saw what the agreement that he kind of negotiated with Trump. It's still not super official, but
haven't
he
seen it.
said that if he has any criminals that he's going to deport and jail, he is more than welcome to use the
Guantanamo.
No, the El Salvador, the jail, the
yeah.
Secot, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Big massive
ass shit.
prison. He's like, yeah, I'm okay with putting them in there, and I don't care. He's like, however, I want something back, and that is
Smart.
0% tariff.
Hmm.
That is a smart man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit. I don't agree a lot with his policy, but I will give him credit for cleaning up the country and for that.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's
But the whole
it
Central
just-
America needs to put that guy.
Dude, a lot of presidents have been getting some sort of advice from him. I mean, he's been
It's good because they.
And what would
need
that mean for the country and the people?
What do you
as
mean?
in what, like
The zero tariff.
it brings more money to the country, basically, right? You don't have to pay for certain things, right? Even though the consumer here in America pays for, eventually, like a lot of people, what they don't understand is tariffs, like eventually we pay for them.
Yeah, it's not eventually. It's we do. Pay for them.
We do. Yeah, we do pay for them
Right.
because like the produce, like, okay, you're gonna put 25% more on my shit, then I'm gonna, instead of charging you $1 for an avocado, it's gonna be $2.
Yeah.
So we are the ones that deal with the repercussions, and a lot of people don't see that. But as a country, for them, yeah, it will benefit them. I mean, look at now. I mean, they make all these businesses and all these business moves in El Salvador, and they actually keep the money, not the other way around how it used to be, where it's like, oh, these Venezuelan investors came in and they want to buy this, and now it's theirs.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're selling off good stuff that you have there. Yeah. So props to him. I mean, he's done a lot of good things. He still has a lot to work on, obviously, like every other president. But
Yeah.
to me, he's been doing just by cleaning up like all those people that, like, all those gangs and all that. Props to him, man. Like
That was
was bad.
It wasn't an easy task.
No. That was
Not at
bad.
all.
I mean, come on, man. It's like my when my dad used to go visit, he used to go visit and he still does. I mean, he lives there now, but he would go into the town, and before he went to the town, it's like a checkpoint, and it's like, oh, we don't recognize you, because my dad used to go like once like once every 5 to 6 months, and it's like, so what, like 2-3 times a year sometimes,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, oh, we don't recognize you, like, we have rules here. He's like, in order to pass through, you're gonna let me know your name, and it's like you're gonna get taxed basically.
Yeah.
My dad, he would give him money because they would be like, yo, you want to pass by? It's gonna be $200, and it's like US dollars, man.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And my dad's like, dude, I'm just visiting. I have,
They don't care.
and they don't care. They didn't
still
care.
do that.
Not anymore. No.
Oh, really?
Anybody that gets taxed over there is going straight to jail, dude.
Yeah. Even if you mention that
if
you're
you
part
mention, if
the-
you mention
the
that,
pandilla.
you're
They-
going straight to jail. Even if you do like a sign,
of within
you're go-
24 hours.
yeah,
They
you're
got
getting
you.
investigated and going to jail.
Yeah.
Remind me not to go to that country
No, it's a beautiful country.
because I'll be saluting.
No, that's different, right? I mean, you're
No,
not.
I mean, again, I haven't been there for like what 3 years? 3 years probably.
It's great, man.
No, it's changed a lot
Yeah.
now.
It's
Really.
amazing.
It's even more. It's more strict now. Like you can't, like even so. My mom was telling me that they released a whole new law on drinking and driving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's
Now if
good
you're-
because
now if
bro,
you're drinking
people-
yeah, some drunk guy killed and it was and the president gave that example. He's like, the reason we're trying to change this is because some lady was waiting on the stop for the bus,
Right.
and the dude was drunk and took both her kids,
That's crazy.
and
That's
she
fucked up.
she got left alive, and it's like, dude, you killed both her kids.
Yeah.
What is that lady gonna do now? Like,
Yeah.
like her life is pretty much like, damn, I lost both my children. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Right,
like,
drinking and driving.
yeah. So they passed a law, or I don't know if it's already passed, but it's strict, more strict on people that drink and drive, and it's like, come on, man. It's like, it doesn't take a genius. Just fucking order an Uber. There's
Yeah.
Ubers over there.
Oh yeah.
There's taxi.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, mucho
taxi.
bolo allá en El Salvador,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
Oh yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, bro.
Bro, this
we're-
last time we were walking to Margarita's, her mom's house, where we were at, staying at her grandma's, and just like down the street, her mom lives there. And this guy's like, "Hola, Margarita, cómo está?" And he remembers her from when she was little.
Mhm.
And then Margarita like, introduced me. She's like, "Oh, this is my husband." I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" And he's like, "Bien, bien, todo bien, ma." Anyways, we're chilling at her mom's. They had this whole feast because we were over, and they gave us some fucking pescado frito. They fried that
Mojarra.
shit. Mojarra, man. Oof. Shit was good.
Mhm.
We're saying our goodbyes. We're about to walk back. This guy comes up and he's like, "Oiga, muchacho." And I was like, "Sí, dígame. Mire, ¿se acuerda de mí?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just met you like fucking 2 hours ago." He's like, "Ah, sí. Mire, no me puede prestar $50 or $10." I'm like, "Ah, damn." I'm like, I ain't got money, man. Sorry. I didn't bring my wallet. I didn't even bring cash. And he's like, "Come on, por favor, just $10." And I'm like, and I was arguing with this dude at a certain point because I'm like, "Dude, I can't give you anything." And so my cuñada saw, and she's like, "Oye, don, whatever, ¿qué trae?" And he's like, "Lupita, préstame unos $10, ¿no?" And she's like, "¿Para qué se lo voy a prestar a usted si nunca me los va a regresar? No me los va a devolver usted, jodido." Pero you had to treat me like that. He goes, me está aventando la madre. She goes, "Yeah, and I'll do it next time too." But like, like my point is, there's a lot of drunks out there.
Oh, yeah.
There is, and I feel like over there, it's like they really don't care.
Yeah. And
They
it's
don't.
what's sad is too. I mean, I'm glad they did that because they have a lot of people. If you're just driving, I don't know if you drive over there, but I mean, obviously you
I
guys
don't.
take the
I don't.
transportation right to get to from A to B wherever you're going. But there's a lot of people that walk on the side of the road,
Yeah.
so it's very dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
And the people that have their stands out there too, in the middle of nowhere, just have their fucking
Right.
fruit stands.
That's one thing I won't do. I won't drive over there. It's crazy, bro.
I drive out there.
You drive over there?
Hell yeah. The only part I won't drive is San Salvador. Because I heard that place is fucking crazy.
Yeah, my when we went, so my parents have a driver over there, and he did most of the thing, and it's like crazy because they're so just used to it.
Yeah,
and it's like how do you even function with like some of these people that drive here like are crazy.
Yeah,
and it's like you tell them, it's like, oh, do they have insurance? No.
Yeah,
it's like they don't really give two shits if they don't
No.
have insurance. It's like that's crazy.
Yeah,
you can't see that here.
Where are you gonna take your brother?
I don't know, whenever he wants to go. If he
I
wants to
don't have a good reason to go right now.
It's a good experience. I will say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going back, but I don't know if I want to go anytime soon.
Like, don't get me wrong, I would visit at least once, but right now I have no good reason to go.
Carla wants to go, and I'm like, you can go, but I have no desire.
The scenery is beautiful.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can tell you that, man. The scenery is it's so nice. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, it's starting to be so expensive.
It is.
And it's like, dude, you're talking about dollars. We're not talking about colones, how it used to be.
Mhm.
Right.
Now everything's like dollars. That's why I'm like, I like going, and I've gone, but not gonna lie. I mean, a lot of people probably crucify me for this, but I like going to Mexico, dude. Here, money lasts longer. Mexico's beautiful too. I mean, there's a lot of places that are beautiful in Mexico, but and the same thing to El Salvador. El Salvador has a lot of like just natural stuff, right? And it's beautiful. Like you go hiking if you like hiking. You can go do a lot of things, right? Exploring. You can go try the little resorts they have, like with pools and all that.
Oh yeah,
So
like the saltwater pool.
yeah. So it's kind of cool. So, but like I said, it's expensive. Like when I went, and then I know like it was like 5 of us, right? It was my parents, us, and then the driver, right? And I paid, I think it was like $110. That's what we paid, or something like that, for 5 people. Which you're like okay, that's not too bad, right?
For food.
For food.
Oh
Yeah. You're like, okay, 5 people, $110 is not entirely bad.
Yeah.
But whenever you look at the salary over there for those kind of people, $110,
That's
bro,
like
they're
a
gonna be
month.
working for 6 months to get there, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
You're lucky if you get that in a
Bro,
month.
yeah.
Yes, like Carla's uncle he works like doing cements for Guatemala, and he's from Salvador side. Bro, he was telling me he gets $13 a day.
Yeah.
$20 on a good holiday.
Yep.
A day.
Yeah.
And I'm over here going, damn, that like
Yeah.
I wouldn't get paid that much
Yeah,
a day.
it's crazy, bro.
You pay me by the hour, my guy. Fuck
Yeah.
a day.
It's only business owners that
But-
do really good over there.
But one thing I do like other countries, is their communities, their country's so involved with the people. Like they have parades, school parades, and stuff like that. And it's a great thing because Carla's aunt, they're like always in like school parades. Bro, we don't have that. And sometimes I tell people, and I understand why people want to come in this country, but bro, it's like the community that, bro, they stop working half a day because it's too hot. It gets hot in here. All right, you get 15-minute break.
Yeah,
All right, you're 15 minutes.
it's different. I mean, the
You're
States
15
is,
minutes up, chingale, cabrón.
yeah. The States is gonna be always different, bro.
Yeah.
Here
Oh,
you
yeah.
come here to hustle.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know, here we don't fuck around, and it's like you hustle, man, bro. To tell you something, it's like whenever they did my what's it called, my roof.
Yeah.
Hell, those motherfuckers finished in one day, dude. They were done. They started at 7 in the morning. They were done at 7 in the afternoon.
Yeah. It's
and I'm like,
crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, that's how it is. I mean, the life here is, it's hustling, bro.
Yep. Definitely is. Well, it's been great, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Little
sir.
charla.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll drop it off here, boys. We'll pick it up.
That's
Next
right.
week,
Let's regroup on Monday, boys. As
I'll send a meeting planner.
Yeah, awesome. Great.
Oh, fuck that.
All right, man. Y'all have a good
All right. Peace and love, guys.